Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shaylee, and together we have got a fabulous show of, oh gosh, lots of solutions actually.
Yeah, and we've got the perfect pillow for all and everybody because we've got different options available. Pillows that never go flat. We've also got one of our favourite products. We've got a collagen supplement for you, but it's a liquid collagen supplement.
Yeah, which is always really popular, but we've got stock right now. And we've got some of our heated blankets.
Yes, and boy, do we need them right now.
Hot water bottles that actually you charge and they stay hot for up to 5 hours.
And something else we've got in stock at the moment, but we don't have a huge amount, are heated airers. So if you are struggling to dry your washing when you put the wash on...
The weather's horrendous, isn't it? And it's only going to get worse, isn't it, through the winter? Or perhaps you live in a flat and you've never got anywhere to hang your washing. This is a heated airer, so it dries your clothes so quickly indoors, keep them fresh and nice, because when you do hang your clothes around the house, they do go a bit whiffy, don't they? They don't tend to dry nicely and dry like they've been out in the fresh air. They always smell like you need to wash them again. So check out our website, shopontv.co.uk. It's all there, everything we promised. Plus, you've got a great little fire there.
Yeah, that's brilliant, isn't it? And the other thing we haven't talked about are the silk pillowcases.
Oh, my goodness, yes, which are an incredible gift.
A brilliant present, yeah, definitely. We're really lucky to have different colour options when it comes to silk pillowcases. And if you pop in your search engine, what are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? You will be blown away.
Yeah, is a silk pillowcase good for my hair? Is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? Honestly, you will be absolutely blown away. They come in a nice little package, so as a gift idea, they are super.
Oh, it looks
we'll
like all
double
colours
check
are
at
back
the
in
minute.
stock,
It looks like we've got all the colours available. So we've got the Arctic, we've got Sage, we've got Desert, which is the gold. The Arctic is like the bluey grey, and then we've got the white option as well. Stock-wise, not thousands of each of these, so it's as long as the stock.
And that's a great price because it's silk on both sides. It's also cotton-lined, and it's 100% mulberry silk.
I was going to say it's mulberry silk, which is the even bigger thing.
Finest quality.
But where shall we begin? Well, let's begin with a good night's sleep because it's so important to get that good night's sleep. And we have a pillow that has changed the way so many people sleep. And it's this pillow, but it's not what you see here isn't what you're going to get, but what you're seeing is inside the pillow. Very cleverly designed, isn't it, this?
Technology. Now, when you see that crisscross design, it's not pink, it's not purple like you see in the clip here, but what it's going to do is self-plump the pillow time and time again.
So you never have to fold the pillow over, plump the pillow up. You wake up, you put your arm under the pillow, you get another pillow. Perhaps you sleep with 3 or 4 pillows, and they still go flat in the night. This always stays plump. It gives you incredible support on your head and your neck, but you're never in that situation where perhaps you're waking up because your pillow's completely flat and you're trying to, you fold it, you plump it, or perhaps you actually wake up with that funny neck in the morning because you haven't had that support and that comfort through the night. This will support your head and neck all night long, whether you sleep on your front, your back or your side.
It doesn't matter how you like to sleep. No, it holds its shape consistently. As soon as you lift your head from that pillow, it bounces back to its original shape because that crisscross design is in the middle of the pillow. It's slightly shorter than the pillow itself. So as you move around, it literally just fills up again. So not only does it support your head, it fills in the nape of the neck. Now, there are 2 different options available. You've got a medium soft and a medium firm. But this is a show special that we've got for you. A show special means that the price is reduced, but only for the duration of the live shows.
Yeah, so after our ITV1 +1 and STV +1 show, it will go back up in price. So you only have this deal, not for 24 hours, not for the next week, only very much whilst you're watching. Get this deal. Incredible value for money, and they come under the umbrella of GX. And if you go onto GX's website, you'll find you can buy and have the choice again of 2 pillows, a pair of pillows like we're doing, medium soft or medium firm. And you know if you like a softer pillow or if you like a firmer pillow. But if you go onto their website, normally a pair of pillows is $79.99. However, they have got them on offer and they're $59.99. So our deal is absolutely absolutely
so much better.
Incredible. And there's so many benefits. Not only the filling, that it gives you that great support, it's beautiful, comfortable. Not only those painted ties, which is the secret to this pillow never going flat, but there's breathability to the pillow.
Yeah, this is the latest generation of the Mirelle pillow that we've got for you. So it's a cotton outer, 100% cotton outer.
It feels
so it's crisp and luxurious on the outside. However, at the end of the pillow, just on one end, you'll see there's this organza strip that runs from top to bottom on the pillow. What that means is, as you move around, you move your head, you move your neck on the pillow, hot air can expel from the pillow and cool air can get back in. So it allows for air circulation within the pillow and allows breathability. But it is all about that crisscross design that's in the middle.
And there's a really, well, I don't know about a nice story. It's not a nice story at all, actually. But there is a reason this pillow was developed. And it was developed originally by a gentleman called Alex. And Alex was her father, and awfully one night, and it was awful, but there is a nice outcome. He had one of those phone calls in the middle of the night, and sadly, his daughter had been knocked over by a car. She'd been airlifted to hospital, and she was put into a coma for quite a period of time. Eventually, she was well enough to come home. But when she did come home, she had to rehabilitate it at home, in bed, for virtually a year. And the thing was, she was really uncomfortable. And her dad was very much, as a dad, is there anything I can do to make anything just a little bit better? And she said, could you just get me a decent pillow? And he was like, oh, gosh, yes, of course I can. And he went and hunted high and low, and he went to the most expensive West End department stores. He bought the most affordable pillows. He bought all very much the pillows in between. But sadly, every pillow did the same. And she'd sit, lean, because she was sitting, she was eating, she was watching TV, she was sleeping, she was laying. None of the pillows would actually help her and give her the support at all. So it's like every pillow did exactly the same. They all flattened down. And what he actually discovered, because in the end, he was a cabinet maker, he was an engineer, so he was inquisitive, and he ripped all those pillows to pieces. And all he found out was that every pillow very much is the same. So every pillow is a sack with a filling. And really, that pillow is always going to flatten down. And he's like, how can I make a pillow that's not going to flatten down, that's going to support you all the time? So he was like that. And then he had one of those days when he just had that light bulb moment. And he was walking home one day and he walked past a house, one of the old properties, and it had the lintels, it had the crosses on the side of the building. And he was like, oh, well, they're supporting the house. So if they're supporting the house and keeping the bricks to the house, I wonder if I put something like that in a pillow and it would support the filling to the pillow, and that pillow then would never flatten down. So then he started designing, because that's how his mind worked, and he developed the GX pillow, and Mirelle is under the GX family. And that's exactly what you've got. You've got those crosses, those painted ties in the middle of your pillow, slightly shorter to the size of the pillow, and they will work. You won't see them, you won't feel them, but you'll feel the benefit. They will make sure that your pillow never flattens down. You'll always get amazing support, comfortable support for your head and your neck all night long, whether you sleep on your front or your side or your back. But that pillow will never flatten. You won't have to put your arm under the pillow, plump that pillow up, get another pillow through the night. And so many people, and this is why in the end he had to start making the pillow. His mum was like, you can't just make it for Georgie, you're going to have to make it for
the whole family, wasn't it?
For the rest of us, yeah, absolutely, because I've bought hundreds of pillows. I bet loads of you have bought, I must have had about 12 pillows that I ended up throwing into the tip because you can't get rid of them, you can't give them, charities don't want them, because you'd bought them and they just didn't work.
And what we're showing you here, I've got this bowling ball, and this is quite a hefty weight, this bowling ball here, but you see how it still holds its shape. It doesn't flatten down completely. That's because of the amount of filling and that crisscross design that Hayley was talking about. But if I lift this off, what I want you to see is this instant bounce back that you see there. So that's why it's unlike any other pillows that are out there on the market.
And it truly is. Lots of people say, you know, it lasts all night long. It's an amazing new sort of sleep experience. Made in the UK as well. But now you're seeing us compare it to a regular pillow, an ordinary pillow. Really, may as well have my head straight on the bed, because you can see the angle of my head and my neck. And I know laying in that position makes me feel quite sick. I feel like I'm choking, really.
Well, you've got no support in your head.
No.
There's nothing filling in the nape of your neck. It is literally like sleeping just on the bed without a pillow. How many times have you had a pillow like that where you've got another pillow and another pillow, or you've folded it over?
Well, in the past, I've usually had about 3 pillows just to get that, you know, that lift that I want. With the Mirelle, you can see right there how it's given me that correct support. It's like it's aligned my body correctly. And I know for me, I feel like I can breathe better. You know, just so comfortable compared with a regular pillow.
Well, this is pretty much a budget pillow we're talking about here. You can see, as soon as I put my hand in the middle of it, all the filling goes from side to side. So you've got no support if you lay down on this. Not only have you got no support, the materials, you can feel the difference straight away. So if you're in bed right now, take your pillow, just sit up for a minute, take your pillow. Does it do this? Does it droop down at the ends? Maybe it's time you got yourself a new pillow, a pillow like this that doesn't droop. Even when you hold it in exactly the same way, because of the amount of filling in there, because of that crisscross design, it just keeps that shape, and it looks great on the bed as well.
Yeah, because it fills your pillowcase. How often do you put a pillow into a pillowcase and it's got all fluffy ends, and you know, it doesn't fill the pillowcase and it doesn't look good? You're trying to plump it up and make it look good on the bed, and it doesn't. This will fill the pillowcase perfectly, but actually it's when you put your head onto this pillow that it truly will make that difference. So many 5-star reviews. So many people say that it changed the way they slept. All of a sudden, there's nothing worse than waking up in the morning with that funny neck, or waking up and you haven't had a good night's sleep, because a good night's sleep is so important. And it's down to, I truly believe this, though we blame it on everything else, a good night's sleep is down to what you're laying on. It's down to what your bed is, your mattress is. It's down to what you put your head onto. It's down to what you sleep under. It all can make such a difference, can't it?
And we should show everyone the difference at home with the pillows we've got here, because remember, you've got 2 different options. You've got a medium soft or a medium firm.
Yeah.
Now, it's very important not to overthink it. If you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go for the medium firm.
If you like to snuggle into a pillow, you know you like a softer pillow. But if you're like me and you normally perhaps have 2 or 3 pillows, you won't need 2 or 3 pillows now. You'll just need one. Go for the medium firm. Or if you like to sit up and read, go for the medium firm. Honestly, it's as simple as that.
Let's take a look at a couple of the reviews that we've got for these, and then we'll show you the difference between the pillows, that bad pillow we showed you, and then the medium soft and the medium firm. When it comes to Mirelle, let's take a little look. So Ken and Jody said this: I bought the Mirelle pillow because me and my wife were suffering neck pain. Now, we never make any claims, and this is Ken and Jody's personal experience when it comes to the pillows. We bought every pillow money could buy, and they didn't work, but the Mirelle pillow didn't disappoint. We had the best night's sleep we have had in years, and now we sleep like babies. Would definitely recommend the Mirelle pillow to anyone. So that's Ken and Jody, our first reviewer sharing. Remember, your item number is 385857. Just choose medium soft or medium firm. Next one, let's take a look at Teresa. I fell over my banister just before COVID hit. Oh no. And after many x-rays and scans awaiting surgery on my neck, this changed my life, my sleep at least. Now, once again, we always point out we never make any claims when it comes to helping with neck pain, things such as that. This is Teresa's personal experience. I now sleep without waking up with pins and needles down my arms for so much longer. Thank you so much. That's what Teresa had to say. Again, we don't make any claims. That was Teresa's personal experience when it comes to the pillow. Now, we're going to show you the difference between these pillows. So first of all, Hayley, we're going to get you to lay down on this pillow right here. So take a little look. I'll try and plump it up a bit for you. There you go.
It makes me feel poorly.
So this is a regular value pillow from the supermarket. Doesn't look too comfy, does it? You can see completely flat. And this is that pillow that you'd be folding over, that you'd be asking for a second pillow.
It does make me feel quite sick. Well, you'd be trying to fold it over, put your arm under it, because I may as well be laid on the bed. But can you hear in my voice? It's really I feel like it's squashing my airways.
Well, your head's disappearing into the actual pillow itself.
No support at all.
So if your pillow's like this at home, wrapping around your head, giving you no comfort, you can see how Hayley's deep into that pillow just there. Now, we're going to swap that over, and we're going to swap it...
Thank goodness. We're
going to swap it for a medium soft pillow from Mirelle. And the only difference between medium soft and medium firm is medium soft has 20% less filling. But look at the difference straight away. Look at that. And it is that aha moment, isn't it? It is.
Now I feel like my airways are all in this right spot. I feel like my body's in the right line. I do lay on my back, and this is so, so comfortable. But you might lie on your side. It's still going to work beautifully for you, supporting your neck and your head just so nicely.
Now, if you do want to multiple order, maybe you want to go for a couple of medium soft and a couple of medium firm, you'll only pay one postage. And I would say do that, because when you want to snuggle down into the pillow, go for the medium soft option. But if you want more support, or maybe you're sat up in bed and you want support behind you, go for the medium firm. So that is your medium soft option. Let's show you the difference with the medium firm option.
Yeah, so that's really comfortable. But for me, this is my pillow, because I would normally, with regular pillows, have at least 2 or 3. So this is just perfect for
20% more filling, more elevated on the head itself, fills in the nape of the neck, so you've got great support there. Remember, this is 100% cotton on the outer. It's got the organza strip on the end, so it allows for breathability and air circulation when it comes to your pillow. So it's designed to help and make sure you don't overheat. But that's what it's about, that comfort and support from a pillow.
So no need to plump this pillow up, comfort. As soon as you put your head on the pillow, as soon as I take my head off the pillow, it will self-plump and it'll go back to what it was. If I want to lay it on my side, still that great support to the head and the neck. And that is the difference it makes. Absolute heaven.
And we've got to remind you, for $34.99, you are getting a pair. You're getting 2 pillows of the same option, whether it's the medium soft or the medium firm. Now, you've only got 2 hours, 45 minutes to go, Hayley, to stay awake. No sleeping. No sleeping allowed. If you want to go for these, 385-857. We stayed in a hotel last night. And the pillow, the first thing we did when we got into the hotel was got out the extra pillows. And that is the absolute truth. The pillows were so flat, I was like, we're going to have to pile these up. And so get a pillow like this that gives you the support, that gives you the comfort, that gives you just what you need. And the reason being that crisscross design that you see on the inside of the pillow. It's not purple, it's not pink on the inside. You won't feel the crisscross, but you will feel that benefit when it comes to your Mirelle pillow.
It's so clever, such a clever design, and all designed as well for Alex, who designed it for his daughter, just to try and help her when she was rehabilitating. Perhaps you've got someone that's spending a lot of time in bed, and perhaps you really struggle at night to get comfortable. Perhaps it is your pillow that perhaps you do wake up with that funny neck in a morning, or perhaps it's your pillow that wakes you up through the night. And if you're not sleeping well, it really does change the person you are that next day. We've got so much going on now, especially, but we're snappy, we're irritable, aren't we, when we haven't slept well? And we say about children, they're having a tantrum and they're tired. Well, we're the same. We have tantrums, don't we? You fall out with a loved one, they're going out the door, you're not speaking, they're off to work, and you think, what was that argument about? And you're like, I can't even, it was something really silly. And it's because I'm tired. And not only that, go onto the internet and put the health benefits of good night's sleep. It's when our bodies repair. It is beauty sleep. We're meant to get a good night's sleep. It's when our bodies recharge. And we accept that our phones need to be plugged in, you know, our cordless vacuums. Of course, they're not going to work if we don't plug and charge the battery. But we need to charge our battery. And it's so important for you to have that comfort and that comfort all night so you sleep all night and you sleep well. And I truly believe this pillow can change the way you sleep, and so many people agree with me. Even in our business, we can try and test every pillow, but hand on heart, majority of presenters, crew, this is the pillow they sleep on because it's the pillow that seems to work for absolutely everybody. Remember, you have got an option of a medium soft or a medium firm, but don't make it complicated. If you like a softer pillow that you snuggle into, go for the medium soft. But Sean, if you're like me and you like a firmer pillow, the only difference is there's more filling. The same secret is inside.
Same design, just 20% more filling inside there, so it's a little bit firmer. It's exactly what Hayley said. If you like a soft pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firm pillow, go medium firm. But it is all about that support. When you lay your head down onto your pillow, you should have support, but I don't want you to think it's over firm because you'll still get that snuggle. You'll still get that comfort where you can snuggle down into your pillow.
It really moulds around your head, your neck, giving you the support that you need and the support your head and neck needs all night long. And then if you move through the night, it self-plumps, and then wherever you pop your head, it will mould and shape around your head and your neck again, and it will do that all night long. So no more waking up and plumping that pillow up or folding that pillow over. You've got a pillow that does all the hard work for you, and it's all down to those painted ties that are inside. You'll never see them. They're not purple, they're not pink, but they are inside your pillow, and you will feel the benefit of them as soon as you put your head onto that pillow. $34.99, remember, under the umbrella of the GX pillow brand. So you can go onto their website, you can have a look at their pillow prices. Normally $79.99. They have got a discount of $59.99. However, that same pair of pillows, and you choose medium firm or medium soft, you will get for $34.99. So their regular price, $79.99. Our price tonight, $34.99. But remember, only for the show. It is a show special, so it will go back up in price after our +1 shows this morning.
Now, we've got to talk about something else that we know you love. Perfect gifts, once again. Silk pillowcases. But unusually, we've got different colour options when it comes to a silk pillowcase. The first thing I would say to you, pop in your search engine, what are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? This silk is the finest quality.
Well, this is mulberry silk, which is, they say, the king of silks, and this gives you one of the highest qualities of silk, both sides. 100% is vital. If you are looking at pillowcases, do check it's not a mix, because obviously if you have a mix, it's not going to work the same as having a pure 100% silk pillowcase. And then go onto the internet as well and just have a little look at the benefits of a silk pillowcase. Perhaps put in, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? Is a silk pillowcase good for my hair? The reason I bought a silk pillowcase first of all, before we had them on TV, is my beautician and my hairdresser, both of them, said you should be sleeping on a silk. I was like, why is this side of my face always so creased? And my beautician was like, well, do you sleep on that side of your face? And I was like, oh, yes, I do sleep on that side of my face. And she said, well, you know, through the night, if you're sleeping on something that isn't as kind and delicate as silk, it can sort of cause those extra creases. When you wake up in the morning, sometimes you'll have those extra creases.
Well, a lot of the time it's because the pillowcase that you're using ruffles underneath your face and then puts those creases into your face.
And the material as well sort of dries your skin out.
Yeah.
Whereas silk has so many great benefits. And again, just have a look at the benefits for skin for your, silk pillowcase. And actually, a lot of people now buy, like silk
bonnets.
Yeah, or wraps
for
their hair,
yeah.
Because you know that it looks after your hair. So again, look at the benefits for your hair. So many reasons to get this, and I think it's a great gift for yourself. But actually, it's a great gift for someone that loves their skincare, someone that looks after their hair.
Yeah.
Lovely little present idea.
Now you've got 4 different colours to choose from. You've got the white. White's nearly always the most popular. However, we give you those different colourways, and they're great neutrals. So you've got the desert, which is that golden colour. You've got the Arctic, which is that sky silvery blue that you see there. And then you've got the sage, which again is that rich golden green just there. 001 108 is your item number. Just choose which colour option you want to go for.
And I think they'll go with whatever sort of colours you've got in your bedroom. All very calming colours. And I think if you look at perhaps your colour scheme, look at the duvet you've got, look at the curtains you've got, you've perhaps got a flash of sort of the sage, and that's going to work really nicely. You might have a flash. This is going to work great with most colours in the bedroom, but there's always going to perhaps be a bit of gold throughout your colour scheme in the bedroom, and that's going to work really nice. Or that look nice with chocolates or navies.
Yes.
This is quite a clever colour option. This is Arctic. And this, I think, sometimes, and if you put it with blues, it would look more blue. If you put it with greys, it would look more grey. It's that sort of colour that's going to blend and work with anything.
It's like a mother of pearl, isn't it?
Mother of pearl.
Takes on the colour that you put it by.
Absolutely. Well, it is.
It is.
And it does work
that
like
lovely
that.
silvery blue that you've got there. And then the classic, obviously, is the white option. If you're buying it for someone else and you're not sure of their colour scheme, but you want the white, you've got that lovely, rich, crisp white option that you see there. Very important. Once again, you've got silk on both sides. Lots of pillowcases that claim to be silk. First of all, they're a silk blend. This isn't 100% silk on the outer. Finest Mulberry AAA grade silk. So it's the finest silk you can get. And on the inside of the pillowcase, they've put a cotton lining on the inside. The reason being, it stops the material ruffling underneath your skin. So when you move around, it stops that ruffle so you don't get the crease, that morning crease that comes from your pillowcases. You don't get it with these because they don't ruffle up. They stay nice and smooth.
And again, do your own research. Put into the search engine, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? Is it good for my hair? Do celebrities, or which celebrities like a silk pillowcase? Because a lot of celebrities will travel as well, sort of on planes.
Yeah, take it everywhere with them,
because you know, they feel it makes such a difference. And remember, at the moment, you have got all colour options available. We do tend to get sellouts in the colour options, but we have at the minute got all of those colour options available. And whether you're thinking for yourself or whether you're thinking as a gift idea, I do think it makes a fabulous present idea as well. And great price. Should be £45, £35. And again, you can split that cost with PayPal as well on our website.
Yeah, if you do spend over £30 on anything, you can spread the cost interest-free with PayPal paying £3 on our website. shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way to shop. You can order on the phones, remember, 03333 241 241. But the website, you can take a look at all the live products that we have on the live show. You've got the silk pillowcases in 4 different colourways. You've got the Mirelle Pillow, which is a show special. That means the price is only for the duration of the show. Remember, the price will go up after the show. 2 pillows for $34.99. If you multi-order across the show products, you'll only pay 1 postage.
Yeah, we've got our heated solutions there as well. The heated blanket and the hot water bottle. It's a hot water bottle that you charge. Very low in stock, I'll be honest. If you want the animal print, you do need to check your baskets out quickly, very swiftly for that. They're great gift ideas as well. And we have got our heated airer. We've got them available in stock. We keep selling out of these, but we have managed to get a heated airer available for you. Great price, again, delivered to your door. And you have got the, you know, the flexibility of drying indoors so affordably, because really low
wattage. It's only 230 watts that you're using here. And all of those bars heat up, so you've got a massive space.
And there's 20 bars there. It actually takes 15 kilos, so that's a good load of shopping, of washing.
Of laundry.
Or shopping for me. Clothes that I've shopped for through the night when I've been sleep shopping, which I often do. So you have got...
And it does come with a cover as well, so it locks the warmth in
which is
for
a really clever idea. Ours hasn't got a cover, and that cover is really going to help you dry things even quicker. And it's really difficult to dry things indoors. You know, and we hang them around the radiators, don't we? We hang them on doors and all sorts. And you actually notice sort of damp in the room, because the damp from your clothes then starts getting the wallpaper off the walls.
Condensation on the windows.
Or even mould on the windowsills.
The dark,
So it's not good to dry things indoors, but we need to. So with the heated air, it's just going to allow you to dry those things so much quicker. And the other thing is, when you do try and dry them indoors, they do have a horrible whiff to them,
They
don't
do smell foisty,
You end up putting it on and then actually taking it off and putting it back in the wash because it just doesn't smell nice. Whereas you know it's going to dry nice and so much quicker that it'll smell like it's dried outside.
Now, something else we've got to mention quickly before the show goes on, because you always find this and get shopping for it, is our collagen supplement. Now, this is a liquid collagen supplement that we're talking about. It comes from ERC, Epidermal Research Centre. And the reason we have a collagen supplement is because we naturally lose collagen from our mid-20s, don't we?
Well, I think a lot of you will think, what do you mean we lose it? I didn't know I had any. When we're born, we're full of collagen. It's in our skin, it's in your bones, your ligaments, your muscles. It's virtually the glue that holds your body together. And sadly, like Sean says, we do, as we age, lose collagen. And sadly, they say they age from our early 20s, which is a bit depressing, isn't it? But you'll first of all see that lack of collagen in your face. And by the way, I know it says women, it's women and men. It makes no odds what you are, because we all lose collagen. It's just ladies do lose more collagen when they go through that time in life in their 50s. But as you lose collagen, you look in the mirror and you see the difference, because it can start to create the lines and the wrinkles, the sagginess to the skin, the droopy jowls, and the deeper nose to mouth lines. But actually, you feel it as well in your body as you age.
It's those oohs and ahs when you're trying to get out of the chair or get into the chair or get out of bed in the morning.
Or in and out of a car. Or up from gardening.
As we said, the older you get, the quicker the collagen depletion. However, if you take a collagen supplement, now we always say individual results will vary, but the benefits can be huge.
Well, it's like getting that balance back, isn't it? If you were lacking in iron and someone said, well, take an iron capsule, you think, oh gosh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll get the iron back into my body. So losing collagen is creating us looking and feeling old. Then take collagen, and these could be the benefits, and I would say yes, please, to all of those.
It might be the fact that you get less aches and pains in your muscles and joints. It might be the fact that you get firmer skin. It could be that you get stronger hair and nails. And now the ingredients are amazing. It's marine collagen. It's got hyaluronic acid in there.
It tastes fantastic. There's lots of vitamin Bs and vitamin Ds, actually, so it's a bit like a multi-vitamin as well. It tastes fabulous. I would say put it in the fridge and get into the habit of taking it in a morning. So you get into the habit of taking it every day. With any supplement, it's no good taking one day and then you don't take it for another 5, and then you take it and then you don't take it for another week, and you think, oh, it's not working. You need to get it into the body, so take it every day. And it's a good idea as well. Supplements really take, I would say, about 3 months in optimum to get your real proper results. So if you can, I'd at least multi-order 2 of these, 2 or 3, whilst we've got the stock.
The longer you take it, the better the benefits. They really are. And because it's liquid, quick absorption and tastes great, as Hayley said. Now, we're lucky enough to work with a lady by the name of Diane, who brings us all the Epidermal Research Centre products. She came into a show to explain why this is so good for you. Diane joins us. Now, your background is beauty. You were a beauty therapist for a number of years, and you still are, really.
Absolutely. So, background, yes, all about beauty, anything to do with skin and health and how we can treat the body and really look after the largest living organ. I mean, simple as.
Liquid collagen has blown me away.
Liquid collagen is, now we originally started to develop this just for skin, and then we had the benefits of it's amazing for not only skin, but for hair, for nails and for joints. So if you think about collagen, we know over 70% of the body, of the skin, is made up of collagen, but over 30% of the protein in the body is collagen.
Gosh.
And we deplete that year after year after year.
So that can be your joints, your ligaments.
Your joints, your ligaments, your tendons. Collagen is the building block of everything within the body.
And this is the depletion we're talking about.
Yeah, and we see ourselves as we age, but we feel as we age as well, don't we?
And it might be something as simple as, you know, a roll over in bed isn't just a quick flip, or a get up from the couch isn't as easy as what it used to be. You go for a walk and you feel a bit stiffer, or you exercise and it takes you more than a couple of days to recover. So this collagen is great because it literally, you are going to take 1 shot per day for 10,000 milligrams of collagen.
Now that's important, the dosage,
That's huge, absolutely. So really, there's lots of other collagen brands out there. Some of them might be 4,000, 5,000, 8,000. This is 10,000 milligrams, and it's only one shot.
Wow.
That's the other beauty. And it's in a liquid formulation.
And it tastes great.
And it tastes great.
It tastes great. I've got mine in my fridge. It tastes amazing. Every morning my body wants it.
Absolutely. And when you don't take it, that's when you know, don't you?
Isn't it amazing?
I find I'm more tired. So, out and about a lot. If I miss a day or two, it's amazing how I notice my energy levels start to decline. But when I take it regularly, every day, one of these bottles will last you 3 weeks, 20 days, and a 25ml shot each and every day.
Okay.
But for me, it's part of my morning routine. Wake up, open the fridge, out comes the milk for the coffee, out comes the collagen's taken, the kettle's on, it goes back, and I'm done. And it's the simplicity of it that is beautiful.
It is that super boost. Now, when it comes to advanced liquid collagen, it is about all those results. The flavour is gorgeous, but it's going to help with things like skin, hair, nails. There's so many benefits.
Absolutely. And this is the way, topically, we're great at sort of working on the face area, maybe the hands, but we're not as great with the body skin, okay? This treats literally from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in one 25ml shot.
Because we notice the difference under our arms, don't we, as we age? our legs at top of your knees.
Exactly.
What goes on?
The texture changes, the skin changes. You're losing those fatty acids. The collagen is depleting. So this is a super simplistic way. Take one shot each and every day. And it's the 25ml. That's what gets me. It's that one little baby shot. The measuring cap comes literally as your measure. So the cap comes, it's included. Take one of those, but you are treating from up here down to the base of your tippy toes.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Beauty from inside out, but it's not just about your skin and your hair and your nails, it is about your joints as well. I've got mum onto this. She's in her 80s. Her next birthday, she's 86. It's never too late, is it, to make that difference?
It's never too late. I have a neighbour of mine who calls it his magic potion. Joe is 86, and he's like, I've run out of the magic stuff, Diane. Where is it? And his wife, Margaret, she's about 82. Margaret comes along. You got any magic potion? I've got magic potion for you. But I think it's that whole, if you find that you are feeling a little bit more stiff, if you just don't feel that you've got the energy you used to have, or maybe you're trying to recover from an operation, sometimes, or you've been on like meds for lots of years, and sometimes your body just needs that boost. This is a great way, a healthy way, because it's packed with type 1 and type 3 collagen, so they're the most prolific and abundant in the body naturally. It's also got the gorgeous hyaluronic acid in there. Now, we love that for skin, but we also love it for joint mobility and motion. We've then got things like vitamin C. We've got B4, B5, B7, B6, B12. It is absolutely packed.
They're all vitamins we hear constantly our bodies should have, aren't they?
Totally. So all the vitamins are packed in here. We need obviously the vitamin C to help it get all around the system. But we've then got things like biotin. So with your hair, if you're struggling with fine hair, lots of breakage, perfect. If your nails feel really, really weak, I mean, I've laughed now. My nail girl is like, not again. Every 2 weeks, she's like, do they need cutting again?
Why are they growing so quick?
Because they're growing so quickly, and she's literally like, no gel on you. You can only have polish these days because it's just like, it's a super thickness. So it really is about, it's about strength. It's about sort of helping to repair and rebuild what's natural in the system through one single shot a day.
Just makes sense, doesn't it? If you're lacking in collagen, it's making you look and feel old to take it. And we do lose collagen from our early 20s as men and women. It's just ladies do lose that bit more going through their 50s. But it makes sense to get that balance back. So if we're losing collagen, it's making us look and feel old. We take collagen and perhaps reap all these benefits.
Yeah, when it comes to the benefits, imagine if you got any of the benefits that we show you. If you want to add these into your basket, 460114 is the item number, just $29.99. That's half our usual price, pretty much. Imagine if you had less aches and pains in your muscles and joints. We'll take that. Imagine if your skin was firmer. Imagine if you had stronger hair and nails. Now, it is quick absorption because it's a liquid. You're not having to take extra capsules if that's That's all. You're constantly taking
and
lots
there's lots of
capsules.
other vitamins in there as well. So lots of vitamin D's and vitamin B's, so B12, D4. And honestly, you've got some real good reasons to take this supplement. But if you ticked any of those pink boxes, and actually there should be another pink box, well, it's not a box, it's a circle, pink circle on there, and it should actually say energy, because so many people say it really does give them energy. So first thing in the morning, I would advise you to get into the habit of taking this. Have it in the fridge. It's so good cold out of the fridge. And I really, for me, it's my kickstart to the day. You know, you get up in the morning and you want to have your liquid collagen to start that day. Yeah, a bit like you'd like a, coffee first thing to get you going. For me, it is ERC's liquid collagen. Great price, sells out time and time again. So please do check your baskets out while the stock is available.
And do multi-order, you'll pay just one postage, remember. Now, you may notice we've moved to the other side of the studio.
We're in a little bit of heaven now.
Oh, yes, we are.
This is our heated product chair.
It's a heated blanket
Well,
that
I've
we've
got
got
both.
for
I've got
you.
the hot water bottle as well. I'll put that one to one side. You've got a choice of two of the options in the heated blanket. Looking at the details first for Sean's, which has got a choice of colours as well. But the same controls, so if you want the animal print, and there's a rabbit print as well, it's just a different item number. But everything Sean tells you about this blanket is very much the same for this. So
in the plain option, you've got 4 colourways. You've got the grey that I've got right now, but there's also a blue, there's a green, and there's a pink option. The remote control that's attached to the blanket is detachable, so when you take that away, the whole blanket will go in the washing machine.
Which is so
These are your
good.
colour options other than the grey that we've got. It comes from Carmen, really well-known company that have been around for a number of years. It should be almost £70. It's down to $44.99. Are we hearing pink's gone already?
I think,
Oh, my word, the pink
it's all right.
has got careful,
we can deal with it. We can deal with it. There we go.
And he is gone.
So this is your colour options, and they are a green or a blue. Thank you very much.
Now, your item number 946307. I want to talk about the remote control that's attached to the blanket. Now, if I show you, first of all, how it attaches to the blanket, because this is a sealed unit on the actual blanket itself. When you take this away, and it just clicks into place, but this whole unit and the blanket goes in the washing machine.
Yeah, that's completely sealed now, so because you will want to live under this blanket. You'll eat your dinner and your lunch on this blanket, you'll do your crosswords, you'll watch the TV, you'll read the book. It's absolute heaven in this cold weather. Perhaps you're not putting the heating on a great deal, but actually this is so affordable to heat. This will be your self-heating area that you can take anywhere. So you will need to wash it, and it's great you can wash it. But the other great thing is I bought this for my mum, and my mum doesn't like remote controls. She doesn't like anything complicated. The controls are really easy.
Straightforward, yeah. When you've got it attached to the actual blanket itself, there are only a few buttons. First of all, you've got your power button in the middle there. So when you turn it on, you just decide how long you want it on for and what level of heat you want. They all go up to number 9, so 9 levels of heat, and then you've got a 9-hour timer. Depending on what you have it on, once it counts down, it automatically switches off. So if you wanted to sit and watch a movie and have it on for a couple of hours, just in case you drop off or you fall asleep, it'll turn itself off after those couple of hours. So it's as simple as that when it comes to the remote control. And then again, it's detachable, so when you take it away, you can put them in the washing machine. Now, 946307 is the item number. You've got grey, you've got green, and you've got blue options.
And a great present idea for anyone you know that sits at home cold, that won't put the central heating on.
Working from home.
Yeah, it could be you could be working from home, you could be doing the video calls. That's on your lap under the table. Because I know if you work from home, you don't want to heat the whole house. My mum doesn't want to heat the whole house if she's only going to sit in the living room and sit in the front room. So this is mum's central heating. This is wherever she's sat, she's got a blanket on her lap. Super soft as well.
Lovely soft fleece.
And there's something really calming, I think. It's a bit like when they take dogs into hospitals to, cause
the therapy dogs.
There is, I think, something really calming about having something so soft. And they are super soft. And a great price at $44.99. Absolute heaven under these blankets. Honestly, just gorgeous. So that's your plain option. I'm a little bit posher over here. I've got the animal print. So this is a really lovely animal print. Again,
gorgeous,
gorgeous softness to it.
And I love the reverse on this as well.
It's really nice.
It's like a taupe, isn't it?
Really, really
It's like a lovely taupe, a lovely rich golden taupe.
And then that warmth is all inside, just keeping you toasty warm. Now, this option, you're seeing the details on your screen now, is $54.99. You have got the animal print, but we're very, very, very low in stock on this. We're not. Oh, my goodness, we're single figures already.
Gosh.
In the animal print. And the rabbit print, which is like a grey, like a really soft bunny's ears, the rabbit print is lovely. That is also, it's double figures, but it's also very, very low.
That's like a
stock.
teddy bear finish, what they call the rabbit print. It's a lovely rich grey, as Hayley said, but really fluffy.
Yeah, we'll bring it in so you can have a little look. So you have got the choices available right now, but I would say there's a huge opportunity or a huge chance we are going to sell out of the animal print and the rabbit print. And sadly, when they're gone, we will always try and get stock back in as quickly as possible. But this happened to me for your dad. We thought, well, this would be a great gift for Sean's dad. So went to buy it, sold it out. It sold out completely. I ended up having to order it from abroad, and it didn't arrive till after Christmas. I was devastated. We'd had them for months, hadn't we?
Yeah, on the show,
and hadn't bought it. So do order it now, because when it does sell out, sadly, I don't know when we'll get them back in stock. And obviously, we're heading towards Christmas, so you know what the post is like. Sean's sister got her birthday cards. How long ago did I send them
first class 10 days ago, and she got them today, a week after her birthday.
How bonkers is that?
Not happy about that.
Not happy. Oh,
the other thing to say is the remote control on the pattern design on the animal or on the rabbit, it's exactly the same. So you've got the different levels, 9 different levels of heat, and then you've got a 9-hour timer as well. If you want to go for the pattern design, I say pattern, the animal, or I don't know why they call it rabbit. I think I'd call it teddy, I think.
Well, if it was a rabbit, I'd call it a bunny.
Look at it.
Bunny rabbit.
That's gorgeous.
It is lovely.
Oh, our director loves this blanket.
He loves the way it reflects under the lights.
Like
That's
a mirror.
really nice as well, isn't it? Oh,
it's
heaven.
gorgeous, isn't it?
And that's super. Oh, my leopard's sold out.
What?
Oh, my word.
There's no hanging about
well
here,
done.
is there?
We're busy tonight, so
Oh,
well
my
done.
word.
If you... Oh, that's the warm
Plug that one in. Plug it in. Just leave both of them on.
Oh, yeah, I'll leave that on
Leave
and
them
I'll
both
hide
on.
that one, yes.
Leave them
Where's me?
both on.
So I can just plug mine in.
See it? Yep. You're good
Like
to go.
so. Good to go.
Good to go. Remember, when you take that remote control out,
there we go.
The whole blanket can then go in the washing machine, which
I'm
is
going to go.
The other thing
Highest
to point out.
temperature.
The other thing to point out is
9 hours.
the running costs on these.
Really low, aren't they?
Really low.
Which is why my mum also loves it. And I think we're all the same. We're quite aware of the cost of everything, and it is really low running costs because they are so low in wattage. And whichever option you go for, they are honestly great gift for yourself. Don't sit cold. There's nothing worse than getting cold to the bone.
And we're
discovering that in our very chilly studio. And getting cold to the bone, that's when you start to get a runny nose. That's when you start to... You know, when I get cold to the bone, it takes me forever to get warm again. You seem to be cold forever. So don't sit cold. Have your own little bit of central heating that you know isn't costing a fortune to run, but is going to help keep you warm. Every night while you sit and watch the TV, or in the day when you sit and do your crossword, all day, all night. And remember, machine washable, and they need to be, because you will actually virtually live under this blanket. One of our directors is forever under his hot
he has
heated
it all the
blanket.
time, doesn't he?
Absolutely loves it. Now, someone's pinched my hot water bottle. I've bought, now, just write down the details. 705847 is your item number if you want to go for my bunny or my rabbit design.
That sounds weird. Carry on.
And then Sean's just plain, if you want to go for Sean's plain design.
Whereas if you're going for Hayley's rabbit, good luck. Check out now. Should we talk about the rechargeable hot water
not many
bottle?
left.
It's in big demand. Now, take a look at these.
Oh, I've bought so many of these for presents. I've got one waiting to be given as a gift. And honestly, these are brilliant. We'll pop the details in for the hot water bottle. The hot water bottle allows you to have a proper hot water bottle. There's water in there, but you never have to boil a kettle. You never have to scold yourself as you're trying to fill it. You never have to worry about the plug coming out and, you know, it leaking through the night. This is a hot water bottle that you actually charge.
Yeah.
And once it's charged, and it only takes about 15 minutes, it will stay hot for about 5 hours.
It's already got the water in there, hasn't it?
It's all sealed,
It's a
yeah,
sealed unit, so you never have to refill it. So you've got the 2 colour options. You've got it in the gorgeous animal print, like we say, and you've also
got it in my
Why have they called this rabbit? Why have they called it rabbit?
I don't know.
What on
Just to make it awkward.
To torture
when we
us,
try
I think.
Yeah.
To torture us, definitely. The rabbit is the same as this. It's this finish that you see here. Both at £21.99. Brilliant gift again.
They're a great present idea, and they're honestly so lovely and soft. The hot water bottle, let's have a look at the hot water bottle, or let me look at the hot water bottle.
There you go.
Has a little area look that you can put your hands. I bought one of these for my mum because my mum suffers terrible. Well, we all do, actually. We get those white fingers. We get, and mums virtually go blue. We go in our local, I won't say which shop, but we go in our local supermarket and it's so cold that by the time we get to the tills, mum's hands are blue, my fingers are blue. This gives you that instant warmth because you pop it into your muff and your hands are super, super warm. How great is that? And what we did, I bought it for Mum, and she'll sit at home. She'll be doing a crossword with one hand and warming the other, or she'll be sat reading the newspaper or reading a book with her hands in here. And then we also took it out and about when we went to last year on Christmas Eve. We went to a outside carol concert.
Did. It was lovely.
And it was lovely.
Christmas Eve, wasn't it?
It was lovely, but it was cold. So charged Mum's hot water bottle. Took it with us, so we're all wrapped up. But then Mum also had a hot water bottle and keeping her hands warm. And I think that's a great present idea. But this could be good as well. If you perhaps you get tummy aches, perhaps you get backache. They do say, and I do agree, that warmth on your tummy when you've got a bit of a tummy ache, that warmth on your back when you've got a bit of a backache is just absolute heaven. And I love the fact that you can charge this. It has got water in it, but that water is never need to refill that. You don't ever refill it. It's completely sealed, so you don't scold yourself with your, when you're trying to fill up a hot water bottle, and it doesn't leak.
Now,
so
do you know why we haven't got the other option?
Why?
The rabbits. Look. Oh, Sam. Sam's got his hands in the rabbit muff.
Get your hands out of my muff and bring it over here.
Bring it in, Sam. Bring it on in. Bring it on in. Thank you so much, my friend. Sam, if you don't know Sam works so hard for us. He does all the flooring here. He is more famous. He's called Shop on Sam. Follow him on TikTok. Yep, that's his handle. Look how cool we are.
Well, I got it wrong the other day.
I don't know. Whatever you say. You've said enough tonight already.
I didn't say Shop on Sam.
It's not... It's not even 1 o'clock yet. We're going to be in so much trouble. Okay. So this is the other option that we were talking about.
And they stay warm for up to 5 hours, honestly. So much better than a regular hot water bottle. And you charge them, and I always say it's a little bit like a staple, but it does look a little bit like a staple, and that's your charger, and it charges in just 15 minutes.
Yep.
And that's the little area where you put the charger. Have you got the charger?
I haven't, no. It looks like a stapler. You just pop it into there.
I'm working with amateurs tonight.
So he's running like the wind.
Why have you got the charger?
Bless him. I didn't check. I'm sorry. But it just pops into there. Ask for the charger, and it shall appear. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It is as simple as that. It does look a bit like a stapler, doesn't it? And you just pop that into there, and that goes straight in, and it charges up in 15 minutes, and it keeps warm for 4 to 5 hours. £21.99 is the price, 614-905.
And honestly, a great gift. It's a square box. It's really easy to wrap.
Yeah.
And for anybody that does suffer with the cold or suffer with their hands, honestly, this is a brilliant present. And I know, because I do have those hands that go white and the ends, and you feel like you could put a pin in your fingers and you wouldn't feel it because you just lose your feeling. That is, and you can take this here, there and everywhere. Perhaps you've got a relative in a wheelchair, and when you go out, I mean, it's cold enough if you're moving and you're walking, but if you're having to be seated in the cold, this can be on your lap and again,
just
keeping your hands
nice
warm.
and toasty. For 4 to 5 hours, remember, on that one 15-minute charge. It is a sealed unit, it won't spill.
I've just remembered.
Oh, dear.
Well, I've remembered I've got one as a gift. But actually, no, I've got two. I've got another one
Hiding
in my present box.
In your present box.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that. There's somebody I thought I hadn't bought anything for, and actually I have bought something for already.
Sorted.
Yeah.
You see how that's reminded you. If you want to add it to your basket, 614-905. Now, we've got to remind you of collagen. I'm already busy on our collagen supplement. Remember, if you've heard of collagen, but you're not quite sure what it is, well, we naturally lose collagen from our mid-20s, and collagen is all through our body, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we think, oh, collagen is in skincare and it's good for our skin. Collagen's in injections and helps you look younger. But it's actually completely in our bodies. When you're born, you're full of collagen. And it is like the glue that holds your body together. It's in your skin, your bones, your muscles, your ligaments. And like Sean says, sadly, you do lose collagen as you start to age. And we start to age collagen-wise from our early 20s, which I think is quite depressing, but that's the way it is. And though on our chart it says women, it's not. It's all of us. It's just the ladies, we do lose more collagen as we go through our 50s, that happy time in life. And what you found here is you can see as it depletes, and sadly as it depletes, it's not just happening and you don't know about it. You look in the mirror and you see the difference. Lacking that collagen, you start to see the lines, the wrinkles, the sagginess to the skin, the droopy jowls. You get those deeper nose to mouth lines because everything sort of has lost the support. The skin hasn't got the support it used to have. The plumpness has gone. But then you feel it when you lose collagen in the body as well. You feel it.
Yeah, it's those oohs and ahs when you get out of a low chair, isn't it? When you get up first thing in the morning. So if we're lacking in collagen, we can replace it with a collagen supplement.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it, getting the balance back?
Yeah, and it could be that you achieve all kinds of benefits. Now, we always say individual results will vary, but you could have less aches and pains in muscles and joints. It could be the fact that you get firmer skin or maybe stronger hair and nails. Now, it's quick absorption because it's a liquid collagen and it's really tasty, isn't it?
A lot of people do mention stronger nails and hair within that first month. And obviously what you're getting, $29.99, is, you know, your one bottle supply. What we do say is if you can multi-order, because the longer you take it, the better those results. And on that chart, there should be another pink circle because loads of people mention that it gives them energy. They feel it energises them. There's lots of different benefits to collagen, and if you just get one or two of those, wow, fantastic. But actually, there's a lovely lady who will definitely tell you lots more.
Yeah, we work with Diane from ERC, and she comes into the shows and tells us all about why the benefits are there and what it might do for you. So here's Diane to tell us more. Diane joins us. Now, your background is beauty. You were a beauty therapist for a number of years, and you still are, really.
Absolutely. So, background, yes, all about beauty, anything to do with skin and health and how we can treat the body and really look after the largest living organ. I mean, simple as.
Liquid collagen has blown me away.
Liquid collagen is, now we originally started to develop this just for skin, and then we had the benefits of it's amazing for not only skin, but for hair, for nails, and for joints. So if you think about collagen, we know over 70% of the body, of the skin, is made up of collagen, but over 30% of the protein in the body is collagen.
Gosh.
And we'll deplete that year after year after year.
So that can be your joints, your ligaments.
Your joints, your ligaments, your tendons. Collagen is the building block of everything within the body.
And this is the depletion we're talking about.
And we see ourselves as we age, but we feel as we age as well, don't we?
And it might be something as simple as, you know, a roll over in bed isn't just a quick flip, or a get up from the couch isn't as easy as what it used to be. You go for a walk and you feel a bit stiffer, or you exercise and it takes you more than a couple of days to recover. So this collagen is great because it literally, you are going to take one shot per day for 10,000 milligrams of collagen.
Now that's important, the dosage,
That's
isn't
huge, absolutely. So really, there's lots of other collagen brands out there. Some of them might be 4,000, 5,000, 8,000. This is 10,000 milligrams, and it's only one shot.
Wow.
That's the other beauty. And it's in a liquid formulation.
And it tastes great.
And it tastes great.
It tastes great. I've got mine in my fridge. It tastes amazing. Every morning my body wants it.
And when you don't take it, that's when you know, don't you?
Isn't it amazing?
I find I'm more tired. So, out and about a lot. If I miss a day or two, it's amazing how I notice my energy levels start to decline. But when I take it regularly, every day, one of these bottles will last you 3 weeks, 20 days, and a 25ml shot each and every day.
Okay.
But for me, it's part of my morning routine. Wake up, open the fridge, out comes the milk for the coffee, out comes the collagen's taken, the kettle's on, it goes back, and I'm done. And it's the simplicity of it that is beautiful.
It is that super boost. Now, when it comes to advanced liquid collagen, it is about all those results. The flavour is gorgeous, but it's going to help with things like skin, hair, nails. There's so many benefits.
Absolutely. And this is the way, topically, we're great at sort of working on the face area, maybe the hands, but we're not as great with the body skin, okay? This treats literally from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in one 25ml shot.
Because we notice the difference under our arms, don't we, as we age? our legs at top of your knees.
Exactly.
What goes on?
The texture changes, the skin changes. You're losing those fatty acids. The collagen is depleting. So this is a super simplistic way. Take one shot each and every day. And it's the 25ml. That's what gets me. It's that one little baby shot. The measuring cap comes literally as your measure. So the cap comes, it's included. Take one of those, but you are treating from up here down to the base of your tippy toes.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Beauty from inside out, but it's not just about your skin and your hair and your nails, it is about your joints as well. I've got mum onto this. She's in her 80s. Her next birthday, she's 86. It's never too late, is it, to make that difference?
It's never too late. I have a neighbour of mine who calls it his magic potion. Joe is 86, and he's like, I've run out of the magic stuff, Diane. Where is it? And his wife, Margaret, so she's about 82. Margaret comes along, you got any magic potion? I've got magic potion for you. But I think it's that whole, if you find that you are feeling a little bit more stiff, if you just don't feel that you've got the energy you used to have, or maybe you're trying to recover from an operation, sometimes, or you've been on like meds for lots of years, and sometimes your body just needs that boost. This is a great way, a healthy way, because it's packed with type 1 and type 3 collagen, so they're the most prolific and abundant in the body naturally. It's also got the gorgeous hyaluronic acid in there. Now, we love that for skin, but we also love it for joint mobility and motion. We've then got things like vitamin C. We've got B4, B5, B7, B6, B12. It is absolutely packed.
They're all vitamins we hear constantly our bodies should have, aren't they?
Totally. So all the vitamins are packed in here. We need obviously the vitamin C to help it get all around the system. But we've then got things like biotin. So with your hair, if you're struggling with fine hair, lots of breakage, perfect. If your nails feel really, really weak, I mean, I've laughed now. My nail girl is like, not again. Every 2 weeks, she's like, do they need cutting again?
Why are they growing so quick?
Because they're growing so quickly, and she's literally like, no gel on you. You can only have polish these days because it's just like, it's a super thickness. So it really is about, it's about strength. It's about sort of helping to repair and rebuild what's natural in the system through one single shot a day.
It is a fabulous product. We absolutely love it. And it's all about getting that balance in life. If you were lacking in iron, you'd take an iron capsule. So if you're lacking in collagen, which we do, we deplete collagen, as you see, from your early 20s. As girls and guys, it's just the ladies lose more in their 50s. Doesn't it make sense to take collagen to try and get that balance back? If you were thirsty, you'd have a glass of water. It's just trying to get things right. And the benefits that you can get from taking our ERC's liquid collagen, and we do always say results may vary, but honestly, for so many, we'll take a look. There's so many benefits with collagen, and it's all about perhaps the collagen that's in your bones, your muscles, your ligaments, the collagen that's in your skin. As it depletes, you start to look and feel old. You feel old when you get out of a chair. You look old because you're getting, you know, more lines and wrinkles. You're getting sagginess to the skin. So you can see here just some of the benefits that you might find.
It might be that you get less aches and pains in muscles and joints. It could be the fact that you get firmer skin. It might be stronger hair and nails. Now, we always say multi-order. The longer you take it, the better the benefits you will see. It's quick absorption because it's a liquid. It's 100% natural flavouring. And it's the perfect dosage. Every time you take it, it's 10,000 milligrams per serving. And that's really important when it comes to your collagen supplements also. 460114 is your item number. Like we say, multi-order, and you'll pay just one postage. But we've got to get back to our show special. Now, when it comes to show specials here at Shop on TV, we reduce the price, but only for the duration of the show.
Yeah, so after our +1 shows, it will go back up in price. So it's not a 24-hour offer. It's only really whilst we're on air. So please do put into baskets and check your basket through if you want it, because it will go back up in price. And this pillow is under the umbrella of the GX pillows. Mirelle is made exclusively for us. It's the same design, but exclusively for us, so we can get these really good deals. Because if you go onto GX's website, you'll find you can get a pair of pillows, and you do have a choice medium soft or medium firm, and we'll go through that. But they are normally $79.95 or $98 or something like that. They are on offer at the minute, so they're $59.99 for a pair. Our price on the screen, only, as we say, for our shows this morning, $34.99, so exceptional value for money. And you might think, well, why should I get these pillows? Well, this is the secret. This isn't what this will be inside, but you won't see it. They're not pink, they're not purple, they're not visual on side, but they're inside your pillow. And though you don't see them, you will reap the benefit.
Yeah, because basically it's a self-plumping pillow. As you move around, it's designed so that the filling moves with you. So every time you lift your head from your pillow, it plumps back up.
So you don't wake up and feel, you know, the pillow's gone flat. You're trying to plump it up. You're folding it over. You're getting another pillow. You're putting your arm under the pillow. This pillow always gives you support all night long, never flattens down, will support your head and neck beautifully, and the comfort is amazing. But you will be blown away how it will do that all night long. And perhaps you're like me, over the years, I've had 2 or 3 pillows, because one pillow is never enough. You'll only need one of these pillows, because look how plump. If you did that with your pillow right now at home, very few pillows will stay like that.
They won't hold the shape. They tend to droop at the ends. The great thing about this, if I pop it back down onto the bed, it doesn't matter how much pressure's put onto the pillow, because when you take that pressure away, that's what we're talking about, how it bounces back straight away. Now, this is the latest generation when it comes to Mirelle. It means it's 100% cotton on the outside. At the end of the pillow, on one end, you've got this organza strip. So it means every time you move around, any hot air that's built up in the pillow comes out and cool air can get back in. So it allows for that air circulation within the pillow. When it comes to a pillow, I think 2 key words, so important. Comfort, so when you snuggle down into your pillow, you've got great comfort every time, night after night, season after season. However, you've also got great support, because if you've got an old traditional pillow that you're folding over, that you're adding another pillow on top. In fact, we've got a picture of you that compares a regular pillow to the Mirelle luxury suspension pillow, because that's how that suspension system works. It's literally giving you that perfect comfort. You can see it in an instant,
can't you? The ordinary pillow, I may as well not have it there. My head's virtually on the mattress, and you can see the angle of my neck and my head uncomfortable. And for me, laying in that position makes me feel quite sick, actually, because I feel like I'm completely flat. Sort of chokes up my airways, you know, just no comfort there at all. I'm sure I would be waking up with a funny neck, or I wouldn't be sleeping well because my pillow isn't giving me the comfort that I need. Then you see the Mirelle pillow, and look at the difference. That lovely lift to the neck, beautiful support, and then the right body alignment. And I know for me, I feel I can breathe better, because, you know, my neck feels like it's in that right position. I do lay on my back and absolutely love it, but you can lay on your side, you can lay on your front. It's going to work for you.
However you sleep.
Yep, and then you choose which pillow option to go for. And don't make it more complicated than it is. There's a medium soft and there's a medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, if you like to snuggle into a pillow, there you go. Go for the medium soft. If you're like me and you often do have 2 or 3 pillows, you like, you know, a little bit more firmness, or a pillow that supports you when you sit up in bed, go for the medium firm. It's as easy as that, and you are getting a pair. But remember what the secret is, because the secret was actually developed by a gentleman, and he had this idea that if he put those crosses, those painted ties, into a pillow, would it keep it plump? And the only reason he looked into this is, and it's a sad story, but it does have a happy ending. His daughter is absolutely fine, and she's had a daughter of her own now. But he did, when she was at university, have that late-night phone call, that absolute, oh, my goodness, what's happened? And his daughter had been knocked down by a car, and she was seriously poorly. She was airlifted to hospital. She spent a lot of time in hospital, a lot of time in a coma. And when she did actually eventually get home, she had to rehabilitate in bed for a year. And that was obviously everything. She was sitting, eating, sleeping, working, studying, reading, in bed. And her dad was desperate to do something to make any difference to her every day. And she was like, Dad, can you just find me a decent pillow? He's like, yeah, of course I can, yeah. So he went out and he bought every pillow there was, from the most affordable to the most expensive, from a top-end London department store. And none of them worked. They all did exactly the same. They all flattened down. They didn't give her the support that she needed. They didn't give her the comfort that she needed. And then he started ripping these pillows apart, because he was like, why doesn't any of them, why don't any of them work? So he was ripping them apart, and he was like, well, of course they don't. Because actually, every pillow, whatever the outer and whatever the filling, they're all the same. They're a sack with a filling in. So they're always going to flatten down. So he was like, he was actually a cabinet maker. He was meant to be about to retire, and he was an engineer, so he had that mind, and he was thinking, what can I do? How can I develop a pillow that won't flatten down? And he only got the idea of those painted ties one day when he was walking home, and he walked past an older building, and it had the lentils, the crosses, on the building, and he had that light bulb moment. He's like, well, if they're holding the bricks to the house, they're supporting the house, they're holding the bricks to the house, I wonder if I put them inside a pillow, if they'd support the filling and stop the pillar from flattening down. And that is exactly what he then went and created, and it worked. He put those painted ties inside the pillow, slightly shorter than the pillow, and that's exactly what they do. They stop that pillow flattening down. You still have beautiful support to the head and the neck. You have that support all night long, however you sleep, but that pillow will never flatten down. You don't have to fold it over, you don't have to plump it up, and if you change your position in the night, it works with you all night long. And he might have only made it for his daughter originally, but then his mum was like,
I need one of those.
She's like, I've bought loads of pillows and none of them have worked for me. And so in the end, he had to, actually start then. Rather than retire, he went into the pillow industry.
And it's been a huge success.
Huge.
Everything's made here in the UK, from the packaging to the outer. Every single piece of the pillow is made here in the UK. And what's so important is that you get everything you need out of a pillow. You get that comfort, you get that contouring, you get that fabulous support that we talk about, and you will get two of the same pillow, remember, whichever option you go for. Now, I want to show you a comparison with if you think about a regular value pillow, maybe you've got your pillow right now, take it and pick it up, hold it in the middle.
That's
like
a very
this.
sad pillow.
Does it do this?
That's like a miserable day, isn't it? Sad face, that's going to give you a sad night's sleep, isn't it? Whereas you want a good night's sleep, you want comfort all night.
And a pillow can make a huge difference.
Oh, huge.
So we're going to do a quick comparison. We're going to get Hayley to lay down on these three pillows that we've got. So we've got the regular value pillow, we've got our Mirelle medium soft and Mirelle medium firm.
Yeah, remember the medium firm, it's just 20% more filling. So same secret, same internal ties, it's just more filling. But you'll see that when I lay down. And of course, so easy to shop on the website. But I've got to lay down onto this.
You've got to lay down onto it. Everything you'll see on the website, shopontv.co.uk, you'll only pay one postage across the show.
Ooh.
And as Hayley lays down on the end of the bed, the reason we do it like this is so you can see the profile, how there's no support here, how you'd be folding that pillow over, how you'd be getting a second, look how flat it is.
Your arm would be you'd be folded over. Makes me feel quite sick.
Well, if we look
hate being completely
at
flat.
Hayley's body, it's completely flat.
My head feels like it's too far forward, so I can't.
Well, there's no
swallow and
elevation
speak
to
properly.
your head. Your
No.
head's not raised at all. You've got no support in the neck area whatsoever either. So we'll take that away and we'll show you, first of all, the medium soft pillow from Mirelle. You left a big hole in that pillow, though. There's a big hole. And the difference being straight away when you look at Mirelle medium soft, look at the elevation of Hayley's head and how it's filled in the nape of the neck. It's not too elevated. This is the medium soft option. And the only difference between the two options is the medium firm has 20% more filling. We'll show you that in just a moment. You're getting two of the same option. So if you go medium soft, you'll get two medium soft pillows for $34.99, which is a brilliant price. $13.31 if you use PayPal, pay in 3, if you pay on the website. And then just to show you the difference between the medium soft and the medium firm.
I will lay on my side as well, just so you can see
on the soft.
It
doesn't matter how you like to lay, yeah. It'll fill in all the areas where you need it to. You can snuggle down into whichever option you go for. Super comfortable.
Heaven.
And then if we swap it over to medium firm,
this is
just
mine.
20% more
Because
filling.
that was really comfortable, the medium soft, but for me, I like that little bit more elevation, and that is, heaven.
And that's exactly how you sleep, isn't it?
Yeah.
On your back. If you're
All
a back
night
sleeper,
long.
a side sleeper, a front sleeper, it doesn't matter. As you move around, when you move your head on the pillow, straight away it replumps. So if you want to move position in the night, it'll stay full wherever you move to and still give you that great support. Remember, it is a time-limited offer. It's a show special, so the price is only for the duration of the show. So what we would recommend is that you get it right now. It's a pillow that gives you the comfort, so you can snuggle down into it. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. What I would recommend is you go for a pair of each. Because if you go for a pair of each, when you want to snuggle down, you've got the soft. Maybe you want to sit up in bed and read the paper, you've got the medium firm. So go for a couple of each. You'll only pay one postage across the entire show. And if you go to the website, you'll see everything we have available on the show. Something else that you will absolutely love are our silk pillowcases. Now, these are spectacular. It's the second item on the live show that you can see there. We've got 4 different colour options, and we're going to run you through why a silk pillowcase is so important, what the benefits are when it comes to a silk pillowcase. You will, once again, be blown away by the benefits that you can get. Don't forget to check everything else out there. You've got those heated blankets, the rechargeable hot water bottles.
Yeah, we've already had sellouts in the blankets. The blankets are quite low in stock, especially if you're going for the leopard print. No, don't go for that because that has a sold out. The
That's
rabbit, the
Good luck with that.
is very sold, getting close to sold out. The rabbit is there, but the leopard has already sold out and gone. So we've already had sellouts this morning. So please do check those baskets through. If you are thinking, why would I need a silk pillowcase? Well, do your own investigations. Go on the internet and put in, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? Is a silk pillowcase good for my hair? And just see the answers, because I think you'll be blown away. It makes such a difference what you lay your head onto. Not only the pillow inside, but the pillowcase on the outside.
And not all silk pillowcases are the same. The great thing about the one we're bringing you, it's silk on both sides of the pillowcase. It's 100% mulberry silk, which is the finest AAA grade of silk that you can get. It's also got a cotton lining on the inside, so it doesn't ruffle. So you don't get the material ruffling under where you lay, and you get that morning crease when you wake up in the morning. But as Hayley was saying, the benefits when it comes to silk pillowcases, there's a few things you should pop in your search engine. Which celebrities love silk pillowcases? What are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? Is a silk pillowcase good for my hair? Is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? You'll be blown away by the answers that come up on your search engine. And the fact we've got 4 colours to choose from.
Yeah, and usually when I first bought my silk pillowcase, and I've got the mulberry silk now, but the original one I bought it because my hairdresser and my beautician said get a silk pillowcase. There was only a choice of white. The white was all you could buy, really, then. So to have the choice of the desert, which is that really nice sort of golden champagne-y colour. You've got the Arctic, which is like a grey, but then if you put it with blues, it's got
Silver
a bluey,
blue, isn't it?
silvery colour to it. And then you've got the sage, which is a really nice, calming sort of green. You have got a really nice option of colours. Now, it's not always that we have all the colours available, and we haven't got thousands of each. They're a great gift idea if you know anyone that loves their skincare, loves their hair care, honestly. And perhaps you've been told to buy a silk wrap for your hair. And then my hairdresser, my hair has gone really dry, you know, because I dye it a lot and straighten it all the time. And they're like, you know, well, have you tried, you know, like a silk bonnet? Have you get a silk pillowcase? But the reason I really got a silk pillowcase was my beautician one day. I was going, why have I got more creases on this side of my face? And she was like, do you sleep on that side of your face? And I was like, oh, yes, I do sleep on that side of the face. And obviously, when you think about it, you're crumpling your skin up all night long, and it makes a difference what material your skin is on. If it's a material that's going to dry, sort of you put your creams on at night, you put your eye creams at night, and then if it's going to dry that out whilst you're laying on a different material, have a look. There's lots we can't say, but there's so many benefits for your skin from silk. So just put it in a search engine and ask and see for yourself. But so many benefits as well for your hair. Really nice as a present. Treat yourself first, but then do think ahead for Christmas. Perhaps you've got, like I say, someone that really does love to look after themselves. They really do like to look after their skin, look after their hair. This is that ideal gift idea as well. And whilst you've got the option of the colours, because it's very rare we have all 4 colours for very long, so grab it while the colour options are available. Great price, great saving as well, and of course you can split that cost with PayPal on our website, and really all the colour options that I think will go with the colour scheme in your bedroom right now, because I think they're all colours that will easily blend if you look at the different shades in your duvet.
They've all got
your
nice
curtains.
metallic sheens to them as well. They're quite reflective, all of these colours. Even the white option has that lovely silvery tone to it. I'm sure in whatever colour you go for, there'll be something in your decor that'll pick out the colours of your decor.
Yeah, definitely. That sage, I bet, is in lots of sort of, if you've got patterned sort of duvets and what have you, or I think the desert, that with sort of browns and chocolate browns,
really
and
rich,
you know, it's
yeah.
really going to work really, really nicely. But then you know, you really have a look at that, really lovely options, and it feels so nice and very cleverly designed. 100% mulberry silk. If you're looking at silk pillowcases, definitely check out the percentage of silk. It's no good having a silk mix because you're taking away then the
Takes
true
away the
benefits.
yeah.
So you want it 100% silk. Mulberry silk is seen as the king of silks.
AAA grade long strand silk is what it's made from. And it's very important to point out that these silk pillowcases are silk on both sides, so 100% mulberry silk outer that you've got there. But the other thing to point out that's really important is the difference on the inside material, because this is a cotton lining that you've got on the inside. So what that stops is the material ruffling. So it reduces on that morning crease. You know, when you do lay on maybe a cotton pillowcase and it all ruffles up and crumples, those lines go into your face first thing in the morning. This is designed so it doesn't ruffle, it doesn't move, so you've got that lovely smooth surface that you see just there. 001108 is your item number. Just choose which colourway you want to go for. And you are spending over £30, so you can use PayPal Pay in 3.
Yeah, check everything out on the website, shopontv.co.uk. Some great items available, so please do not miss out on getting whatever we've got, because they are items that do tend to sell out a lot. So our silk pillowcases often disappear. Our Mirelle Pillow right at the front is only available for that price for the show. It's a show special. We've already sold out of one of the heated blankets. We're very low on stock on the hot water bottle, but can you see our heated era? Our heated era, we've had stock sold out, sell out. So we have stock available of this heated era. It's fantastic value for money at $49.99. It's got 20 of those heated actual bars, which are going to help dry your clothes so much quicker. Heats up nice and quickly.
And it heats up to 55 degrees, so it's faster drying. Those sides, the wings, will fold in. So if you want to maybe dry a big sweatshirt really quickly, pop it on the top, fold the wings in, and then it's heating from either side as well.
There's nothing worse than trying to dry your clothes indoors, because they never dry quickly and they never dry well. You put them on when they eventually have dried over the last couple of days, and they've got a horrible whiff to them, haven't they? And you end up washing them again. And if you do hang them, perhaps you hang them in the spare room. If you noticed that dampness from your clothes has gone into the wallpaper's starting to come away from the walls. You're noticing mould on the windowsills. So it's not good for us to hang, really, our damp clothes indoors. But when you're hanging them on a heated area, they dry so much quicker. And this also has a very clever cover, and that cover will help you dry even quicker. So a real extra benefit. Not all of ours have had a cover, which
like we said, there's 20 heated bars, and if you add up the space on there, 12.6 metres of heating space. So $49.99, it comes from Tower. Register it, you'll get an extended warranty on there as well. 251400 is your item number, and 1865 on your first of three payments.
It's nice as well to dry your towels.
Warm your PJs.
Warm your pants.
Warm your pants?
And your clothes. Or the kids' clothes before they put them on in the morning. You know, when you get out of a really hot, you know, not really hot, but a really warm, snuggly bed.
Oh,
and then you've got to get dressed,
get your cold clothes on. Oh, yeah, great idea. Great idea. $49.99 the price, brilliant. And it's from Tower, over 100 years experience when it comes to household. And there it is right there, a £10 reduction on the usual price, and it will come with a cover included. Now, I've got to remind you of collagen. This has been flying out the door. A collagen supplement is so important. And you may have seen collagen on your social media. It's everywhere at the moment.
Oh, gosh, it's huge, isn't it? Lots of celebrities telling you about their different collagens. Collagen is in our bodies completely. It's in our skin, our bones, our muscles, our ligaments. And sadly, as we age, from our early 20s, we start to deplete collagen. And though this says women, it's everybody. The women, we just lose more collagen when we go through our 50s. So what you find is you see and feel the difference of losing collagen, because you'll look in the mirror and you'll see the difference in your skin. You'll lose the elasticity in the skin. So you get the droopy jowls, you'll get deep nose to mouth lines, you'll start to see the lines around the eyes. So visually, you can see the depletion of collagen. But in your body, your bones, your muscles, your ligaments, you feel the difference as you get old.
It's those oohs and ahs as you get out of a low car seat, when you get out of bed first in the morning.
You feel old, don't you? Think, oh, gosh.
And if you're losing collagen, well, think about when you replace it with a supplement, all the benefits that there might be. And we always say individual results will vary, but it could be that you have less aches and pains in muscles and joints. Could be that you get firmer skin. Could be that you get stronger hair and nails. Now, this is quick absorption. It's a liquid collagen. It's 100% natural flavouring. First thing in the morning, like Hayley said, straight out of the fridge I would keep it. It's so tasty, and I would multi-order if you can, because the longer you take it, the better the benefits.
Yeah, like any supplement, you want to get it into the body, so they always say about 3 months for the best results. So if you can multi-order, I would get at least 2 of those. 460-114. Now, we're lucky enough to work with a lovely lady who brings us ERC. She's got a wealth of knowledge.
She certainly has when it comes to skincare and it comes to supplements. So let's listen to what Diane has to say about our collagen supplement. Diane joins us. Now, your background is beauty. You were a beauty therapist for a number of years, and you still are, really.
Absolutely. So, background, yes, all about beauty, anything to do with skin and health and how we can treat the body and really look after the largest living organ. I mean, simple as.
Liquid collagen has blown me away.
Liquid collagen is, now we originally started to develop this just for skin, and then we had the benefits of it's amazing for not only skin, but for hair, for nails, and for joints. So if you think about collagen, we know over 70% of the body, of the skin, is made up of collagen, but over 30% of the protein in the body is collagen.
Gosh.
And we'll deplete that year after year after year.
So that can be your joints, your ligaments.
Your joints, your ligaments, your tendons, Collagen is the building block of everything within the body.
And this is the depletion we're talking about.
And we see ourselves as we age, but we feel as we age as well, don't we?
And it might be something as simple as, you know, a roll over in bed isn't just a quick flip, or a get up from the couch isn't as easy as what it used to be. You go for a walk and you feel a bit stiffer, or you exercise and it takes you more than a couple of days to recover. So this collagen is great because it literally, you are going to take 1 shot per day for 10,000 milligrams of collagen.
Now that's important, the dosage,
that's
isn't
huge,
it?
absolutely. So really, there's lots of other collagen brands out there. Some of them might be 4,000, 5,000, 8,000. This is 10,000 milligrams, and it's only 1 shot.
Wow.
That's the other beauty. And it's in a liquid formulation.
And it tastes great.
And it tastes great.
It tastes great. I've got mine in my fridge. It tastes amazing. Every morning my body wants it.
Absolutely. And when you don't take it, that's when you know, don't you?
Isn't it amazing?
I find I'm more tired. So, you know, out and about a lot. If I miss a day or two, it's amazing how I notice my energy levels start to decline. But when I take it regularly, every day, you know, one of these bottles will last you 3 weeks, 20 days, and a 25ml shot each and every day.
Okay.
But for me, it's part of my morning routine. Wake up, open the fridge, out comes the milk for the coffee, out comes the collagen's taken, the kettle's on, it goes back, and I'm done. And it's the simplicity of it that is beautiful.
It is that super boost. Now, when it comes to advanced liquid collagen, it is about all those results. The flavour is gorgeous, but it's going to help with things like skin, hair, nails. There's so many benefits.
Absolutely. And this is the way, you know, topically, we're great at sort of working on the face area, maybe the hands, but we're not as great with the body skin, okay? This treats literally from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in 1 25ml shot.
Because we notice the difference under our arms, don't we, as we age? our legs at top of your knees.
Exactly.
What goes on?
The texture changes, the skin changes. You're losing those fatty acids. The collagen is depleting. So this is a super simplistic way. Take 1 shot each and every day. And it's the 25ml. That's what gets me. It's that one little baby shot. The measuring cap comes literally as your measure. So the cap comes, it's included. Take one of those, but you are treating from up here down to the base of your tippy toes.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Beauty from inside out, but it's not just about your skin and your hair and your nails. It is about your joints as well. I've got mum onto this. She's in her 80s. Her next birthday, she's 86. It's never too late, is it, to make that difference?
It's never too late. I have a neighbour of mine who calls it his magic potion. Joe is 86, and he's like, I've run out of the magic stuff, Diane. Where is it? And his wife, Margaret, so she's about 82. Margaret comes along. You got any magic potion? I've got magic potion for you. But I think it's that whole, if you find that you are feeling a little bit more stiff, if you just don't feel that you've got the energy you used to have, or maybe you're trying to recover from an operation, you know, sometimes, or you've been on like meds for lots of years, and sometimes your body just needs that boost. This is a great way, a healthy way, because it's packed with type 1 and type 3 collagen, so they're the most prolific and abundant in the body naturally. It's also got the gorgeous hyaluronic acid in there. Now, we love that for skin, but we also love it for joint mobility and motion. We've then got things like vitamin C. We've got B4, B5, B7, B6, B12. It is absolutely packed.
They're all vitamins we hear constantly our bodies should have, aren't they?
Totally. So all the vitamins are packed in here. We need obviously the vitamin C to help it get all around the system. But we've then got things like biotin. So with your hair, if you're struggling with fine hair, lots of breakage, perfect. If your nails feel really, really weak, I mean, I've laughed now. My nail girl is like, not again. Every 2 weeks, she's like, do they need cutting again?
Why are they growing so quick?
Because they're growing so quickly, and she's literally like, no gel on you. You can only have polish these days because it's just like, it's a super thickness. So it really is about, it's about strength. It's about sort of helping to repair and rebuild what's natural in the system through 1 single shot a day.
And that's a great thing, 1 single tasty shot every single day. Collagen is in all of us. It's in our skin, our bones, our ligaments, our muscles, but sadly from our early 20s, it starts to deplete. More for women, but exactly the same very much for guys. It's just the ladies, we lose a lot more in our 50s. So it makes sense if losing collagen is making us look and feel old, that taking collagen could help get the balance back.
Yep.
And when you see the benefits that you might find by taking ERC's advanced liquid collagen, those benefits can be fantastic. And we're seeing here, well, yes, please, less aches and pains in muscles and joints.
We always say individual results may vary, but imagine if you got any of these: less aches and pains, firmer skin, stronger hair and nails. Now, it is a quick absorption because it's liquid, it's 100% natural flavouring, it's sugar-free, and it's a natural berry flavour, and it's so easy to take. And each serving, each little capful is 10,000 milligrams per serving. So that's a serving that you see right there. Take it first thing, straight out of the fridge. It's so tasty. It's not like you're taking a supplement. You've got that lovely, lovely taste. So if you want to multi-order, we would recommend you do. The longer you take it, the better the benefits. And one postage. 460114 is your item number, and she's off. So if you want to get hold of that, get it right now whilst we've got it in stock. There's many shows. It sells out time and time again.
Yeah, we've often not got stock. And honestly, I mean, do your own research. Taking collagen can make such a difference, and we would not be... Actually, the time we know about collagen benefits is when we run out and we stop taking it.
Yeah, we stop taking it, yeah.
And you notice you're looking different, you're feeling different. But, of course, like we say, individual results, but so many people do get fantastic results. So do please check that out. And we're back to our fabulous pillows.
Yeah, this is a pillow for us like no other, because you've got a suspension system in the middle of the pillow. This crisscross design that you see here is brilliant. Right in the middle of your pillow. It's not pink, it's not purple, it's in the middle of the pillow, and these crisscrosses are slightly shorter than the actual pillow itself. And what that means is when you move around on your pillow, the filling moves around with you, so it's literally self-plumping every time you move.
It never flattens down,
No.
so you're never in that situation where you're sticking your arm under the pillow, you're folding a pillow up. We stayed at Friends the other day and I folded my jumper, my sweatshirt up to put under my pillow because it just had no support. You get beautiful support on the neck, the head, all night long, however you sleep. But even if you move through the night, you still have that support and it'll never flatten down. Really clever painted ties. There's a great story to it as well, which we will tell you through the show, but really designed to help you get that good night's sleep all night long. Now, they're under the umbrella of GX. If you order from GX themselves, they design Mirelle exclusively for us. Their pillows just under £80 normally, but they have got an offer. You get a pair for $59.99. For and during our shows, because it's a show special, you're getting those same pillows, but under our name of Mirelle for $34.99. You have got a choice. There's two options.
Yeah, you can either go for medium soft or medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. You will get two of the same option, whichever you go for. And the only difference, same technology in both, the only difference is the medium firm has 20% more filling inside.
Yeah, and honestly, for so many people, changed the way they sleep, and we'll tell you lots more about this in a couple of moments. But if you're not sleeping well and you do think, well, actually, it is my pillow that doesn't help, stay with us and see why this could make such a difference.
Merry Christmas!
Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shaylee and welcome now ITV1 and STV. We've been on Freeview 89 since midnight. Oh, actually, no, just ITV.
STV are coming a little bit later tonight.
A little bit later?
Yeah.
Oh, my...
They're late to the party
welcome
tonight.
them in a bit. But great to have your company. We've got an amazing show, and it's a show that's got lots of solutions for lots of problems.
And we're starting off with a best-selling deal here at Shop on TV. We're starting off with the Mirelle Pillow. Now, when you look at the details on the screen, it's not just for one pillow. You do actually get a pair, but this is a show special. We've reduced the price just for the duration of the show. And the difference this pillow makes, well, look at this crisscross design that you see here. This crisscross design is in the middle of your pillow. So basically what it means is you never have to plump your pillow up again.
It never flattens down, so you're not in that situation where you're sticking your arm under the pillow, you're folding the pillow up, you're getting another pillow, you're trying to, perhaps getting a cushion off the couch and putting that under the pillow if you're staying in a hotel. This pillow will never flatten down. It will give you amazing support for your head and your neck all night long, like Sean says, however you sleep. But you'll have that comfort from the moment your head hits that pillow to the moment you wake up in the morning. And I think for so many people, it's changed the way they sleep. Very clever design, and there is a story to the design as well. But these pillows are under the umbrella of GX Pillows, and if you go onto their website, a pair of pillows with them normally is just under £80. They have got an offer on at the minute, they're $59.99. So you are getting that same pillow, but they designed Mirelle exclusively for us. So you have got an incredible saving from what should be very much £80 down to $34.99. You can split that cost as well with PayPal. But what you must do is order smartly, because when we have an offer like this, they do go very quickly. Option, though, of 2 choices, but don't make it more complicated than it is.
Yeah, if you want to go for medium soft, if you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. You'll get 2 of the same option. What I would advise is go for a pair of each, because then you've got the softer ones to snuggle down into and the firmer ones when you want a bit more support. It just has 20% more filling in the medium firm option.
The idea and the design is all the same. For me, I normally would sleep with 2 or 3 regular pillows, so I just have one Mirelle, but I've gone for the medium firm because it's better for me. It's entirely up to you, but do pop it into the basket and check your basket through, because sadly later on today it will have gone back up in price, so you've got an extra special deal, but only during the shows. However, we've got some other items for you, and something that's always a great seller is our silk pillowcase.
Yeah, great gifts we've got on the show. These are the silk pillowcases that we have from Mulberry Silk. Very important that we point out this is 100% Mulberry Silk on the outside. It's AAA grade Mulberry Silk that we're bringing you. 001108. It comes in 4 different colour options. It's got a cotton lining. You can spread the cost with PayPal Pay in 3. You've got it in Arctic, which is that silvery blue, the white, which is the pure white, the desert, which is that golden champagne colour, and the sage, which is that golden green.
Great colour options, calming colours for a bedroom, and I think we'll go with whatever colour scheme you've got. If you look at your duvet, your curtains, one of those colour options is going to work really well. Like we say, do your own research, put it into a search engine. Is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? Is it good for my hair? And I think for anybody that does look after their skin and hair, a great present for yourself, but a great present for Christmas as well, and a really good saving on that. And, of course, again, you can use PayPal.
Yeah, if you spend over £30 on anything, you can spread the cost interest-free with PayPal.
Or if you order more things, if you order loads of things off our hour, you'll only pay one delivery.
Postage across the show. So stock up, fill up your shopping baskets, whatever you're shopping for. Something that's brilliant right now. Oh, it's been so cold, hasn't it?
This is definitely a solution. These are our heated blankets, and they are heated blankets that you'll sit under, and they'll allow you to have your own little central heating. Perhaps you don't put the heating on as much as you should because you're worried about cost. These are so affordable to run. Perhaps you really struggle with being cold and you can never seem to get warm when it's like it is. Sean's showing you the plain option, which is $44.99, and we have 3 colour options.
Yeah, it comes in a grey, it comes in a green, and it comes in a blue option. Literally, you can take the remote control away and put it in the washing machine at $44.99. It's from Carmen. It's brilliant, and it's massively reduced. It should be almost $69.99. 946307 in the plain.
That's a great gift.
However,
for anyone that struggles with the cold.
we also have that gorgeous pattern option.
This is stunning. We had some animal prints. One of them is sold out during our show tonight, and this is the option we have left, which is rabbit.
That's what they're calling the rabbit option. It's got a gorgeous design, that fluffy design on one side, but the reverse is really neutral. It's that lovely golden taupe that you see on the reverse. Again, same with the remote control, 9 temperature levels, a 9-hour timer, automatic switch off. That's at the bottom of the screen, the details for that one. 705847 is your item number for the pattern design that you see there. But that's not all we've got when it comes to heating solutions. Look at that. This is a rechargeable hot water bottle.
Yeah, it's a hot water bottle. There's water in there, but you'll never have to refill it. You'll never have to boil the kettle, worry about scalding yourself, or worry about not putting the top on the hot water bottle properly and it leaking. This is all sealed. It's a sealed unit, and you have a little charging point, and that charging point allows you to charge your actual hot water bottle up. It's got like a little sort of stapler that sits onto it. It looks like a stapler, but it's your charger. Takes about 15 minutes to charge it, and it will then stay warm for up to 5 hours. And I love this. I have bought, oh gosh, I think 5 or 6 of these as presents. My mum really suffers with cold hands. Her hands go really white and then they virtually go blue. And we're the same. It's in our family. My sister's the same. I'm the same. And you just feel like you could put a needle in them and that you wouldn't feel it. They're so cold. Whereas this, because you've got like they used to call them a muff,
It's like a little pocket, isn't it?
And you put your hands in there, that actually then allows you to have toasty, warm hands. And out and about, because you can take this out, perhaps, you know, you've got a relative in a wheelchair, perhaps you're in a wheelchair and you really get cold out and about, that can go with you wherever you are. And you know, once you've charged it, up to 5 hours is brilliant.
$21.99 the price.
Lovely
on that.
gift,
614905 your item number. A couple of different options there available for you. You'll see them on the website. We've also got to remind you of a bestseller here at Shop on TV, and that's our collagen supplement. This is a liquid collagen supplement that we sell hundreds of every time we feature it on a show.
Sells out time and time and time again. And you can actually see here, you've got a bottle there at $29.99. It's normally nearly £60. That collagen is tasty. We say put it in the fridge and have it out of the fridge in the morning. Get in the habit of taking it every single day. And there's so many benefits to collagen. Collagen is in our bodies, it's in our skin, our muscles, our bones, our ligaments. And sadly, from our early 20s, we start to lose collagen. And you see it and feel it. You see it in your face, your skin. You lose the elasticity in your skin. So you start to get the saggy, droopy jowls. You get deeper nose-to-mouth lines. You get your lines and wrinkles. And we're seeing here a chart. Now, it says women. It's all of us. The guys, the ladies, we all lose collagen. It's just the ladies lose more in their 50s. So you see it as you look in the mirror. Lines, wrinkles, sagginess to the skin. Actually, sagginess under the arms, the skin above your knees.
Yeah, skin everywhere,
isn't it? All go soft.
Really ages.
But it's your age, you're losing collagen. But actually, you feel it in your body, don't you, as well?
And the benefits, well, from taking a collagen supplement, you're putting that collagen back, so maybe you'll have less aches and pains in your muscles and joints.
You feel old, don't you? You get out of bed and you think, oh, and I feel old. So if you could make a difference by taking collagen to get that balance back in your bones,
might be the fact,
muscles.
like you were talking about skin, it might be the fact that you get firmer skin. It could be that you get stronger hair and nails.
Lots of people very quickly notice a difference to their nails and their hair. It is a supplement. It's quick absorption because it's a liquid, so you haven't got to take another capsule. It's a really tasty drink that's 100% natural and sugar-free. But a lot of multivitamins in there as well. Hyaluronic acid, for a start, which we know that's a real key word in the beauty industry. But a lot of the B vitamins, B12, a lot of the D vitamins, D4, and you really have got a really great combination of multivitamins alongside your collagen.
We'll try and give you more details of that later on, if we can squeeze it in during the live show. Now, our show special, our time-limited offer has already gone crazy. We're talking about the Mirelle Pillow. Now, this, for me, is the perfect pillow because it's comfort and it's support. You can snuggle down into it, but you have great support as well.
Yeah, and the thing for me is it never flattens down.
Yeah.
Those pink ties on the front, you will never see those. They're not pink, they're not purple. They're in the centre of your pillow. You won't see them, but you'll reap the benefits of the design because they will stop that pillow going flat. How often do you wake up in a night or wake up in the morning, you've got a funny neck because the pillow won't flat and it didn't support your neck all night? Or you wake up and you're plumping your pillow up, you're folding your pillow over. Have you stayed in a hotel and the pillows were horrendous and you get another pillow out of the cupboard, you ring reception, is there another pillow? You know, 3 or 4 pillows and they still all flatten down. And this was why this pillow was actually developed. It was developed, and there is well, not a lovely story, actually, it's a sad story, but there is a story behind it. But what they wanted to design was a pillow that didn't flatten down, that gave you what is so important, which is the support to your head and your neck, the comfort that you need for a good night's sleep all night long, but a pillow Does your pillow look as plump as that? Does your pillow sit like that in the palm of your hand? Or does your pillow go floppy each end? Does your pillow not fill your pillowcase? This is a pillow that will always stay plump and virtually self-plump as you move through the night.
Yeah, this is the latest generation as well, it's worth pointing out, of the Mirelle Pillow. So it's got 100% cotton outer, so it's really crisp and luxurious on the outside.
So luxurious,
it's also got this organza strip at the end of one end of the pillow, and that means it's breathable, basically. So any hot air that builds up in there, as you move around, the hot air can come out and the cool air can get back in. So it allows for air circulation. They're just a couple of benefits, but the main benefit is down to that crisscross design, because as you were saying, it never flattens down. You'll never have to fold it over or add a second pillow or a third pillow. The difference between this and regular pillows, and we'll show you in a couple of minutes, is amazing. It always holds its shape, so it looks great on the bed.
Yeah.
It's going to fill your pillowcases beautifully, whether they're housewife or Oxford pillowcases. It'll stay lovely and full and give you a great look on the bed, but it's all about the way it performs.
Yeah, it's all about when you put your head onto the pillow and the difference it makes to your night's sleep. Really, really clever design, but that design for so many has changed the way they sleep. Perhaps you do normally wake up with a funny neck in a morning, and that neck never goes, does it? And when you're trying to drive, it's like you've got a really funny sort of turn with your whole of your body. Or perhaps you wake up through the night trying to plump your pillow up, folding that pillow over. That will never happen, because this pillow has been designed to give you comfort and support all night long, however you sleep. And the story behind the pillow was actually a gentleman who was a cabinet maker.
He was a cabinet maker,
engineer.
a designer, an engineer, yeah.
He was about to retire, actually. And then it was one of those awful situations where all of a sudden, you know, sleep in bed, his daughter's at university, and he gets that phone call that you just dread, that late night, early morning call, and you just panic, what's happened? And something had happened. His daughter had been knocked over by a car. Awfully. She's fine now, and she's had a daughter of her own, but she was extremely poorly. She was airlifted to hospital. She was in hospital for a long time. She was in a coma for a long time, and when she was well enough to come home, it actually took her a year of rehabilitation and very much a year in bed for her to get back to, you know, herself. And that year in bed, you know, obviously her dad just wanted to do anything to make things a little bit better, and he's like, what can I do? And she was like, will you just please? She just couldn't get comfortable. She was living in bed, she was sitting, she was lying, she was sleeping, she was reading, she was studying, you know, watching TV, everything. She was in bed and she just wasn't comfortable. Every pillow she'd got just flattened down, didn't support her. She said, can you just find me some decent pillows? I said, oh, yeah, of course I can. So he went out and he bought every pillow he could find, really, from the most affordable to the most expensive in a top-end London department store. And all these pillows he took home to her. And he had to keep buying more because they all did the same. They all just flattened down. And being an engineer and, you know, inquisitive, he thought, right, let me look at it. Why won't a pillow do what it's meant to do? So he ripped these pillows apart. He's like, well, of course it'll never do what you want it to do, because all pillows really are the same. Whatever, they might have a different outer, they might have a different filling, but actually that pillow is a sack with a filling, and it's always going to end up flattening down. So he's like, well, you know, what can I do? Can I create? Well, how can I, you know, how could I stop a pillow from flattening down? And he had no idea until one day he had one of those light bulb moments, and he was walking home. He walked past a building. It had the lintels, the crosses on the side of the building, an old property. And he had that, oh, God, if those lintels are holding, they're supporting the bricks to the house. I wonder if I did something like that, put that into a pillow, whether that would support the filling to the pillow. So he got home, started designing, and that's exactly what he managed to do, was design a pillow with those painted ties in the pillow that made sure that pillow never flattens down. Gives you great support, beautiful comfort, support to the head and the neck, but actually never needs to be self-plumps. You never need to plump it up through the night, never need to put your arm under it through the night because it's gone flat, never need a second or a third pillow. That pillow does what a pillow's meant to do. And he made it originally just for his daughter. It is under the umbrella of GX Pillows. Mirelle is actually designed exclusively for us, but it is a GX pillow. And if you go onto GX's website, you can buy a pair, which you're buying a pair of pillows with us tonight, medium soft or medium firm. We'll go into that. And you'll find normally they're just under £80. They have got an offer on at the minute of $59.99. We've got a special only during the shows this morning. It will go back up in price after our shows. It is $34.99.
For a pair?
Amazing value for money. For a pillow that for so many has made a difference to the way people sleep.
And all you've got to do is choose which colour, which option you go for. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. If you're in bed now watching and you get your pillow and you lift it up and it looks like this with no support whatsoever, that you have to fold it over time and time again. You have to add a second pillow to give you any kind of support.
And the pillowcase is all floppy, isn't it? It doesn't fit the pillowcase. That is why possibly you're waking up with that funny neck, that you're waking up through the night and thinking, oh, guys, I fold it over, put my arm under it. That is a sad, miserable-looking day, isn't it? It's like a sad face. This is like a lovely blue cloud. Not a blue cloud, a white cloud on a blue day.
White cloud.
Isn't it? On a happy, sunny, shiny day. So a white cloud on a blue sky.
There we go. Yeah. That's why you don't do the weather.
I did go for a job with
Yeah, that's why you didn't get it.
That's why I didn't get it.
So 385857 is your item number if you want to go for this pillow pair. If you've not shopped with us before, it's really simple, really easy, and the easiest way is the website, shopontv.co.uk. Go to the live show, and as you scroll down, you'll see all those live products. There's the show special, the Mirelle Pillows. $34.99 is a show offer, remember? A show price. Only during our live shows do you get it at this reduced price.
And we're massively busy already. It's really great to have your company.
Yeah.
We do tend to, with Mirelle, have some really busy shows, especially when we have the extra saving only for the show. So please do make sure you check your baskets out. Don't come back tomorrow or later on today. It'll have gone up in price if there's stock left, because it is going really, really quickly. And we'll show you now. This is the bit I really don't like.
So this is that bad pillow I was talking about.
The difference.
We're going to show you the difference against the Mirelle. Obviously, this is a value pillow from a supermarket. But as Hayley lies down, there's no change in her body. It's completely flat, her body.
I may as well just be laid on the mattress. I feel like I'm laid completely flat.
Your voice sounds a bit funny.
Well, my head's sort of forward, so it's like it's choking me a little bit, you know, in my airways. I can't breathe as clearly as I would like to, because I just feel like I'm in the wrong position. And if I laid on my side...
And this is the kind of pillow you'd fold over,
not good, is it?
fold over again. You'd be plumping it up over and over again.
Your arm
It'd probably keep you awake because you're having to plump it up over and over.
I couldn't sleep like that.
Well, let's show you the Mirelle, the medium soft option, first of all, so you can see the difference. And I haven't plumped this up at all. I've just plonked it down there on the bed itself, and straight away you can see how Hayley's head's lifted, how it's supported all the way round. Not just the head that's supported, though. In the nape of the neck is really well supported as well. And it's not just if you're a back sleeper. Hayley's there on her back at the moment, but if you're a side sleeper, maybe you sleep on your front with your arm under the pillow. The great thing about this pillow is it doesn't matter how you like to sleep. Because of that crisscross design that's inside, remember, as you move around, it literally self-plumps.
And it does.
And it's comfortable in any position, isn't it?
Don't have to do anything, it's plumped up. It is. I sleep on my back, and that is absolute heaven. This is the medium soft. I do sleep on the medium firm, and you'll see the difference in a moment. But that is giving me complete... I just feel like my body alignment is right, and I just feel completely comfortable. It's such a difference.
Let's show you the medium firm, because the only difference, all the technology is the same, but the medium firm has 20% more filling inside, so it lifts that slightly, a slight amount more, if you like. But you've still got the softness, you've still got that comfort, you've still got that snuggle. What I would say, if you can, go for a pair of each. A pair of medium soft, a pair of medium firm, and they'll look great on your bed, and you'll only pay one postage, remember. We cap the postage across the show. But again, it doesn't matter how you like to sleep with this pillow, does it?
No, whether you sleep on your back, and now again, everything seems to be in the right place. I feel like I can breathe clearer. I feel like I've just got beautiful support. I don't need another pillow. I don't need to put my arm under the pillow. I know this is just going to give me that comfort all night. But if you sleep on your side, again, it's going to work, giving you the support to the head and the neck that you need.
It looks so comfy. Now, you can see the label there, everything made in the UK, from the packaging to every item of the actual pillow itself. You've also got a vent at one end of the pillow, 100% cotton on the outer, but at the end of the pillow, you've got an organza strip on one end, and that means hot air can get out and cool air can get back in, so it allows for air circulation as well. Again, this is the latest generation of Mirelle pillows. At $13.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. So if you want to spread the cost, if you're paying online and you use your PayPal account, you can spread the cost interest-free. You can go to the phones, 0333 241 241. Got a feeling we'll be busy again on the phones, though. So if you can get to the website, please do. We're just getting busier and busier. Remember, this is a show offer. It's only for the duration of the show. And if you want super comfort, like Hayley's got right now, where she's snuggled into the pillow, but she's got that great support that you can see that. I hope you're not asleep there, madam. We've got another good hour to do yet. That show price, remember, is for the duration of the show with your Mirelle pillows. Massively reduced. 385857 is your item number. Just choose what you want to go for, because there's those 2 options. Remember, medium soft or medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. But you'll find everything on the website. It talks you through everything. It's really simple and easy to purchase. Go to the live on air that you can see there. Scroll down on that live show and you'll see the Mirelle pillows, the first item. You can still shop for silk pillowcases. Ideally, you might just get this in time for Christmas if you're thinking of Christmas presents.
Yeah, perhaps you've got visitors coming and they moaned about your pillows last year. Yes. And you can get some good pillows on the spare beds as well. But don't go anywhere, loads more to show you. And loads of products we haven't got to yet, because we've got quite a solution-solving show coming up, so do stay with us.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Hello and a very good morning and welcome to STV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shaylee, we've been joined by ITV1 and also been on Freeview 89 since midnight with Freeview. Really great to have all of your companies. We've got an incredible show and we're going to start with a pillow that for so many has changed the way people sleep. And this is a pillow that's really cleverly designed. Won't come as you see it on the front here, but what you're seeing is what's going on in the middle of your pillow.
Yeah, this design that you see here is in the middle of your pillow. These are slightly shorter. They're not pink. You won't feel them, but you will feel the benefit. And when we show you this animation, you see the benefit that you get when it comes to Mirelle. All those arrows, as you move around on your pillow, you won't have to plump your pillow. You won't have to plump it up when you get out of bed in the morning, because as soon as you lift your head, because of that suspension system, it keeps its shape.
Yeah, so it won't flatten down, and that's going to make such a difference, I think, to the way that you sleep. Being comfortable allows you to get to sleep quicker, allows you to sleep for longer. If you're not waking up, plumping a pillow up, putting your arm under the pillow, or waking up sometimes just with that funny neck in the morning because you haven't had the right support. This has been designed so you've got that right support for the head and the neck, you've got that comfort all night long, whether you sleep on your front or your back or your side. And that pillow, as you put your head and move your head and lift your head, that pillow will never flatten down. It will always be that beautiful pillow shape, which sadly pillows just don't seem to be. You put a pillow in a pillowcase and it's got all floppy sides because it doesn't fill. This will fill your pillowcase. It'll look great on the bed, but the biggest benefit is when you put your head onto that pillow, because it will give you that great support, but it will also make sure you've got that comfort all night long, and it will never flatten down. For me, I've bought so many pillows in the past, and on a whole, I would have 2 or 3 pillows because they'd just go too flat, and I can't bear lying flat. I want support for my head and my neck. And for me now, I only have 1 pillow. I've got the medium firm. You have got a choice. Now, don't make it more complicated. I think sometimes we think too much about this, and you know. If you like a softer pillow, you like to snuggle into a pillow, go for the medium soft. They're exactly the same pillows, it's just the medium firm has got 20% more filling.
Yeah.
So if you're like me and you'd normally have 2 or 3 pillows, if you like to sit up in bed and have support from your pillow, go for the medium firm. It is as easy as that. And you will get a pair, and they are under the umbrella of GX pillows.
They are, yeah.
They're designed for us. Mirelle is exclusively designed for us by GX, and you can go to GX's website right now and buy these pillows. They're normally just under £80, but they have got them on offer at the minute at $59.99. But with us, $34.99, but only for the show. They will go back up in price. And these are the next generation as well.
Yeah, it's really important to point out, latest generation of Mirelle pillows. First of all, the outer is 100% cotton. It's that lovely, crisp cotton that you see, and when you feel it, you'll feel that crispness of the actual cotton itself. On one end of the pillow, you've got this organza strip. Now, that runs across the end of the pillow, just down one end. So when you move around, hot air can expel from the pillow, cool air can get back in. So it allows for that air circulation throughout the pillow with that organza strip on the end there. Everything made here in the UK, including the packaging, the paper they use, the plastic they use, and all of the outer and all of the filling. The other thing to talk about is the way and the reason this was designed, because the inventor Alex Miles, the story's quite a sad one, but it has a very happy ending because it resulted in these pillows.
Yeah, it was one of those terrible times when Alex, he's a dad, and middle of the night, early morning, phone's ringing, absolute panic. What's happened is how we all feel. Your heart drops, doesn't it? Answered the phone and something had happened. His daughter had been knocked over by a car. She was at university. They'd airlifted her to hospital. She was extremely poorly. They put her into a coma. When she was eventually, and she is fine, and she's had a daughter of her own, but when she was eventually well enough to come home, she was still very poorly, and she had to rehabilitate in bed for virtually a year. So she was living, sitting, watching TV, studying, reading, eating, sleeping, in bed all day, every day. And obviously her dad just wanted to do something to help her, and he was just like, what can I do? Is there something I can do? What can I get you? And she was, Dad, will you just find me a decent pillow? She said, they all flattened down. I just can't, if I just find me a decent pillow. He's like, yeah, fine, yes, I can do that. So he went out to do that, and he found it wasn't as easy as he thought it was going to be, because he bought, in the end, from the most affordable pillows to the most expensive from a top-end department store in London. And he kept buying these pillows, she'd try them, and they all did the same. They all flattened down. Even if they were OK, perhaps for part of a day, by the end of the day, flat. So he was an engineer, actually. Well, he was a cabinet maker, and he was about to retire. And so he had an inquisitive mind. He thought, right, let me see. So he ended up ripping all these pillows apart. And he was like, of course they flatten down. Every pillow is the same. So every pillow, even if it's got a different outer, it's got a different filling, they're all a sack with a filling, and that filling is always going to flatten down. So he was like, what can I do to stop that from happening? And he really was, no idea what... And he had one of those light bulb moments. He was walking home one day, he walked past an old property. There were lintels on the house, the crosses, and he was like, oh, gosh, they support the bricks to the house. They support, they're supporting those bricks. I wonder if I did something like that in a pillow, that it would support the filling, and it would make sure that filling never flattened down. So he got home, he started creating, and he developed the GX pillows, which Mirelle is under the umbrella of. And that idea of the lintels is the painted ties that you see in your pillow. And those painted ties do exactly what he wanted them to do. They stop the pillow from flattening down. And though really the idea was for his daughter, his mum was like, there's no way you can just make it for Georgia. I've bought pillows all my life, and they've all done the same. I must have thrown out about 12 pillows personally, because they do all just flatten down. She says, you're going to have to make them... well, for everybody, and that's exactly what he did. He was meant to be retiring. He's now a pillow designer.
A pillow magnate.
Yeah, a pillow that's made a difference to so many people now, and for so many, just changed the way they sleep.
And we just want to show you the difference between the pillows, because you've got two options, remember. You've got medium soft, medium firm. If you've got a pillow like this, if you're in bed right now, take your pillow and hold it in the middle. Does it do this? Might be time for a new pillow.
That's like a sad day, isn't it? That's like
This is a real value entry-level pillow, obviously.
Bad night's sleep,
It's got lots of clumps of hollow fibre in there. It's got a horrible paper outer that you can see there. What we're going to do is get Hayley to lay down on this pillow and then the two Mirelle pillows that we've got, the different options. So we'll pop this down the end of the bed. What we're going to do is get Hayley to lay down and see. Well, there's no difference here, as you can see.
I may as well just be laid on the... Where is the pillow? Have you put the pillow there
yet? It's like there's not even... Well, it's like there's a big gully in the middle of that pillow.
It's horrible.
And it's wrapping around you.
I feel like it's pushing my head... I feel like I'm laying completely flat. I feel like it's clogging up my airways because my head feels like it's just not in the right position.
Your voice sounds different as well.
You can hear it in my voice.
You sound really nasal.
And that's horrible. And I feel if I did snore, I might snore worse than ever.
If you did.
In this position, because that
Give it 5 minutes, we'll all hear it.
That is not nice. And if I laid on my side... Oh.
Well, again, no support. You'd be folding it over. You'd be adding a second pillow or a third pillow. You can see the neck has got no support whatsoever.
Honestly, it makes me feel quite sick.
Now, we're going to show you the medium soft Mirelle pillow, first of all. So let's take that away. You're going to see a huge difference straight away because of that design that's in there. Remember, it comforts you, but it gives you great support. It doesn't flatten down. You won't need to fold it over or put your arm underneath it. Now, this is the medium soft option. It's got that crisscross design inside. It's got the organza strip and that cotton outer. That price you see on screen is only for the duration of the live shows, remember. If you want to get it at that price, add it to your basket right now and check your basket out. So many of you going for the bundle right now. You look so comfy. It's so different, isn't it?
So different. That is absolute heaven. You can hear it in my voice. I feel like I can breathe better. I feel like my body's in the right alignment.
Yeah,
and I do sleep on my back, and for me that is perfect. This is the medium soft. I personally would sleep on the medium firm, and you'll see the difference in a minute, but this is still fabulous. And then if I go to the side, if you sleep on your side...
Oh, look how it contours.
It's just right. Yeah. So I'm not going to feel I have to put my arm under the pillow. I don't need to fold the pillow over. I don't need to plump the pillow up. It's giving me that support that I need instantly. And I know that I'm going to get that support all night long, that comfort all night long. And even if I move, it will self-plump. That pillow will never flatten down.
Straight away.
I mean, how great is that?
And let's swap it over for the medium firm. This is the one you prefer. The only difference... Hang on. The only difference here... You nearly had no pillow then. The only difference here is same technology. You've just got 20% extra filling. I should have whipped it away then, shouldn't I?
That would have been
20% extra filling. So you've got that gorgeous, for me, that little bit of extra firmness, but still really soft, still really comfortable, isn't it?
Oh, absolute heaven. This is mine. I would normally sleep with 2 or 3 pillows, and this is absolute heaven. Just one pillow that does the job on its own. And whether you sleep like me on your back, feel like I've got the right body alignment, I really feel that my head, my neck is just in the right position. I've got that comfort, and I know I've got that comfort all night, even if I move in the night, because again, it will self-plump.
It just
I can
comes
roll
back,
over.
yeah.
And again, beautiful.
It aligns you beautifully, it supports you, and you can snuggle down into the pillow. Now, so many of you have got these in baskets right now. If you want to add them in, 385857 is the item number. If you've never shopped before with us, you can add it into your basket. It'll talk you through on the website your 2 different options, medium firm, if you like a firmer pillow, medium soft, if you like a softer pillow. But don't miss out on this. You've got a show special. The price is reduced, but only for the duration of the show. And so many of you are shopping for this bundle right now. So please, honestly, get these home and sleep on them. See what a difference it can make to your night's sleep. but all you've got to do is press that checkout button. The easiest way to shop is always the website, shopontv.co.uk. When you go to the website, go to the live on-air show, just there, scroll down. You're on our live show, and the show special is that first item that you see there. When you go down to the options, it'll say, do you want medium soft or medium firm? Personally, I would go for a pair of each, and then you've got both options. You won't pay any extra on your postage. It's just one postage across the show. Add them to your basket, and it'll literally talk you through the way to purchase as you go through the website. You can register if you're not already, and that'll mean next time you come to shop, it'll just be a much quicker process.
Yeah, it makes it really easy and quick. It's really easy to order on our website, so if you are on the phones, we're really busy. It's great to have your company. Don't not check this basket out, because you will kick yourself tomorrow. You'll think, oh gosh, after a bad night's sleep, perhaps you're going to bed right now, and you wake up in the morning, you're like, got that funny neck, or you wake up through the night and you're plumping, putting your arm under your pillow, and you think, oh gosh, I should order that pillow. It will, sadly, later today, it'll go up in price. It's only this price for the shows. It's a show special, not a 24-hour offer. It's just for our shows this morning. So after our +1 shows, it will go back up in price. But remember, Mirelle is under the umbrella of the GX pillows. And if you go onto the GX Pillow website, you'll find a pair of pillows. They sell them in pairs, just like we are. They develop Mirelle for us exclusively, so we can have extra special deals. But you'll find on GX's website, normally just under £80 for a pair. They have got an offer on, and they're $59.99, but you're getting that same pillow for $34.99. Or pillows, because you will get a pair of medium soft or medium firm. And we're just getting busier and busier and busier. A pillow can change the way you sleep. You know that. You know when you have a bad pillow, that you know in the morning that either you feel funny or you've not slept well, and it's so important to have a good night's sleep. Now, that bowling ball is an extra...
It's heavy.
Especially heavy bowling ball. But they do say the weight of a human head is very much the weight of a bowling ball.
Yeah. But as we move this around, you see how it just comes straight back to its original shape?
Never flattens down.
And you can hear that crispness of the cotton.
The quality of the pillows
The finish is brilliant. And review-wise, we've had great reviews across the years as well when it comes to
How
Mirelle.
could you not, when a pillow has made such a difference to people?
This is what Wendy said. This is my second order for these pillows. They are amazing. So glad I got them. I suffer with chronic pain. Best sleep ever. Now, we never make any claims when it comes to pillows. These are people's personal experiences. That was what Wendy had to say. For me, it's comfort, it's support, it's snuggling into the pillow, but having the right support whenever you need it. And remember, just choose which option you want to go for.
Yeah, don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like a softer pillow, you snuggle into a pillow, go for the medium soft. But if you're like me, perhaps you normally have at least 2 pillows. Go for the medium firm. The only difference is you've got 20% more filling in the medium firm. I would say you'll never need 2 pillows under one head, because one pillow does the job of 2 or 3
regular
pillows.
You'd never sleep on 2 of those. When you look how deep they are.
And how great they'd look on your bed as well. How often do you look at your pillows now. Are your pillowcases all floppy at the ends? Because your pillow doesn't fill that. But this will fill your pillowcase. Your pillows will look amazing. But actually, it's when you put your head onto that pillow, you really notice the difference.
Is it this? Or would you prefer this?
So many people say it unlocks a good night's sleep. You know, they sleep so well all night long. And it can make that difference. Sleep is so important. Go on the internet and put in, you know, what are the benefits of a good night's sleep? What are the health benefits of a good night's sleep? And when we sleep, that's when our bodies recharge. It's like recharging our batteries. And sadly, if you don't get a good night's sleep, we can be quite a different person that next day. Snappy, irritable, can't concentrate. We drive tired, and we shouldn't drive tired, because it's a bit like driving drunk, because you're not focusing right, are you? You drive. You sort of get. Sometimes you can get home and you'll think, oh my goodness. In your head, you've missed half the journey. Yeah. We used to always get to a really big roundabout, and it had traffic lights, but, you know, in the middle of the night, and you'd look, nothing was coming. So you'd go, and then you think, oh, my goodness, did I look at the traffic lights? Were the traffic lights red?
That's
or
why
were
you
they
always
green?
see the sign on the motorway, don't drive tired. It's really bad, isn't it?
Really bad. But it's bad for your health as well. Just put in, is a good night's sleep good for my health? It's when our bodies repair. And for whatever, we'll blame it on anything, a bad night's sleep. My mind won't switch off. I'm busy thinking about Christmas. And obviously our minds are busy. But if you're tired, your body wants to sleep. So if you're comfortable, you will nod off to sleep. Perhaps you've got a magic chair, you sit down to watch a movie, that chair is so comfortable. And as soon as you sit down and watch the movie you want to watch, you're asleep. And then you wake up as the names are coming up and you think, I wanted to watch that. Your body needs to sleep. So if you're comfortable, you will get off to sleep. So doesn't it make sense that if you've got a bed that's comfortable, if you're tired, you're going to get off to sleep better? And it's so important to be comfortable. And a pillow can make that difference. Sometimes even to your neck. I know if I've slept in a hotel and got a bad pillow, I can be like this in the morning and you think, oh, and that neck seems to stay forever, doesn't it? Whereas this is going to give that support to your neck and your head. It's going to keep that comfort all night long, however you sleep, on your front, your back or your sides. But you do and you must check your baskets through. Hundreds of you now got these in baskets. The offer is only for the show. So please, it will go back up after our +1 show. You do need to check that basket out. And that basket then checked out, it guarantees you've got your pillows. Hopefully getting these pillows as well before Christmas and perhaps helping in that situation where you've got visitors and perhaps they moaned about your beds, last time they stayed with you. Check everything out on the website, shopontv.co.uk. On the website, you will find absolutely everything. Problem solutions. Those pillows, the Mirelle Pillows, can make such a difference to the way you sleep, but get them home and try them. Medium soft or medium firm. Medium soft if you like a softer pillow, medium firm if you're like me and you like a couple of pillows. So please do check that basket through if you're after the pillow. We have, of course, got our silk pillowcases. Do your own research why silk pillowcases make such a benefit and difference. Go on the internet again and just research how, silk-wise, is silk good for my skin? Silk good for my hair? That's why a silk pillowcase can make such a difference, and celebrities love. Have a look and see which celebrities love a silk pillowcase. We are going to go on to our heated items now, which you are loving tonight.
Yes.
Already had a sellout. And this has been one of our heated items. One of our heated blankets already sold out and gone. We've now got our and they are hot water bottles. They're hot water bottles that we never have to fill with hot water.
Well, they're sealed units. There's water already in there, so you never have to fill it. So if you worry about spilling water, hot water when you're filling a hot water bottle, this is the solution for you. Water inside there. This is the charging point that you see here. You just flick that back, and this is your charger. It looks like a little stapler. That just sits onto here. In 15 minutes, it'll charge it and keep it hot for between 4 up to 5 hours. It's super soft. You've got a little pocket there on the front so you can pop your hands in there if you want to use it as a hand warmer. But if you want to have it maybe in the nape of your back, maybe on your tummy.
Yeah, they always say if you do suffer with tummy aches or perhaps, got a bit of a funny back. My mum swears with the hot water bottle on her back.
She loves
it really is quite soothing, isn't it? I love a hot water bottle.
Do.
But I've scolded myself. I've woken up in the night and I haven't put the top quite on the hot water bottle.
Leaks
and my pyjamas are all wet because slowly the water's been coming out. The great thing is you'll never scold yourself. This isn't going to leak. All you do is charge it, and it's really portable. You can take this out and about. Perhaps you're in a wheelchair, and with the weather as it is, it's cold enough when you're sort of moving, but if you've got to sit in that cold, you get freezing cold. So this is great. For my family, we've got really bad sort of circulation in our hands. My mum's is the worst, and hers will go blue with cold. They'll go white first of all, and then they'll go blue. Mine go
The end
white.
of your fingers go numb, don't they?
I feel, don't do this, but I feel like I could virtually put a pin in there and, they feel
Wouldn't
dead.
feel it.
So having something that, you know, pop your hand in there and you know that's going to keep your hands toasty warm and warm your hands. My mum forever has this charged, and she'll have her hands in while she's reading the paper in the morning, or if she's been out and done a bit in the garden, she'll come in and just sit with her hands while she's reading a book, just to get her hands back to normal. There's nothing worse than being cold to the bone. And I think it's a great gift idea as well.
It's a brilliant price for a gift, isn't it? Great
somebody
price
that
point.
does struggle with keeping warm.
So down to £21.99, 614905 is your item number. 2 options to choose from. We call it animal print on the main details, but when you go through, you'll be given an option of either the leopard or we're calling this one rabbit. We don't know why. I haven't seen a rabbit like this.
No leopards or rabbits were harmed.
No. It's both faux.
But
they're
yes,
very faux.
super soft. And as we say, a really nice gift idea. For yourself, treat yourself first. And great price. I've bought, can't really remember, I think I've bought about 6 of these as gifts. And I thought I had one left as a present, but I've just remembered I've got one in my present box because I've got one as a gift for somebody else at Christmas. So a great present.
And there's not a lot of stock here in either colour option. So £21.99 your price, 614905 is your item number there. We're really low in
stock now. We've been busy tonight.
And we've got to talk about something else, the collagen supplement that we have on the show. This is absolutely brilliant. When it comes to collagen, I think you may have seen it on your social media, lots of celebrities endorsing different collagen supplements out there. The collagen supplement that we've got is a liquid supplement, and I don't think people realise that collagen runs through our body, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think we think it's in creams, it's in injections. We think it's good for our skin, but I don't think we realise that we're born full of collagen when we're young. You know, our skin, our bones, our muscles, our ligaments. Collagen is the glue that holds your body very much together. But sadly, as you age, and with collagen, you age from your early 20s, you deplete collagen, you lose collagen. There's a chart here for ladies, but actually it's the girls and the guys. It's just the ladies we do lose more collagen through our 50s. And that collagen depletion, well, you see it, you look in the mirror and you look older, you get the sagginess to the skin, you lose the elasticity, so you get the droopy jowls, you get the deep nose to mouth lines, you get your lines and your wrinkles, so you look in the mirror and you look older. Actually, that sagginess to the skin is under your arms as well. It's that skin above your knees, and why it all goes soft and horrible, I just don't know. But, well, we do know it's the lack of collagen, it's depletion in collagen. But then it's actually in our body, so our muscles, our ligaments, our bones, so we feel old as well.
Yeah, it's like when you get out of a low car seat and you struggle to get out, or when you get out of bed first thing in the morning, because you're losing that collagen, because it's in so many different parts of the body. So imagine if you balance that out by taking a liquid collagen supplement like the one that we've got right here. The benefits that you can get, well, we always say individual results will vary, but imagine if you got less aches and pains in your muscles and joints by balancing out with this collagen supplement. Imagine if you got firmer skin or stronger hair or nails. Now, this is a quick absorption collagen because it's liquid. It goes into the system quicker. It's 100% natural flavour. It's sugar-free. It tastes great. We always say take it first thing in the morning. Something else that's really important, each serving, it's a little capful. Each serving is 10,000 milligrams, which is something Diane will talk about in this clip we're going to show you. We would always say multi-order, because the longer you take it, the better the benefits.
It's a supplement. It's a bit like going to the gym. You can't go once or twice and suddenly get the body you want. You have to go regularly. And with a supplement, you can't take it one day, then take it 5 days later, then take it in a week's time and say it doesn't work. You need to take it every single day. So get into the habit. Put it in the fridge, because it's great out the fridge. Cold in the morning. You'll want it when you get up. It's a bit, for me, it's like the kick-start to the day. So pop it in the fridge. Get into the habit of taking it every single morning. The reason we say morning, you don't have to. Get into the habit when it's right for you. But a lot of people do comment that it gives them energy, so it's well worth taking it first thing.
Now, I just mentioned Diane. She's a lovely lady who brings us the ERC range of products. She came into a previous show and told us just why collagen supplements are so important. Diane joins us. Now, your background is beauty. You were a beauty therapist for a number of years, and you still are, really.
Absolutely. So, background, yes, all about beauty, anything to do with skin and health and how we can treat the body and really look after the largest living organ I mean,
Absolutely.
simple as.
Liquid collagen has blown me away.
Liquid collagen is, now we originally started to develop this just for skin, and then we had the benefits of it's amazing for not only skin, but for hair, for nails, and for joints. So if you think about collagen, we know over 70% of the body, of the skin, is made up of collagen, but over 30% of the protein in the body is collagen.
Gosh.
And we deplete that year after year after year.
So that can be your joints, your ligaments.
Your joints, your ligaments, your tendons. Collagen is the building block of everything within the body.
And this
And
is the depletion we're talking
and
about.
we see ourselves as we age, but we feel as we age as well, don't we?
And it might be something as simple as, you know, a roll over in bed isn't just a quick flip, or a get up from the couch isn't as easy as what it used to be. You go for a walk and you feel a bit stiffer, or you exercise and it takes you more than a couple of days to recover. So this collagen is great because it literally, you are going to take one shot per day for 10,000 milligrams of collagen.
Now that's important, the dosage,
That's
isn't it?
huge, absolutely. So really, there's lots of other collagen brands out there. Some of them might be 4,000, 5,000, 8,000. This is 10,000 milligrams, and it's only one shot.
Wow.
That's the other beauty. And it's in a liquid formulation.
And it tastes great.
And it tastes great.
It tastes great. I've got mine in my fridge. It tastes amazing. Every morning my body wants it.
And when you don't take it, that's when you know, don't you?
Isn't it amazing?
I find I'm more tired. So, you know, out and about a lot. If I miss a day or two, it's amazing how I notice my energy levels start to decline. But when I take it regularly, every day, you know, one of these bottles will last you 3 weeks, 20 days, and a 25ml shot each and every day.
Okay.
But for me, it's part of my morning routine. Wake up, open the fridge, out comes the milk for the coffee, out comes the collagen's taken, the kettle's on, it goes back, and I'm done. And it's the simplicity of it that is beautiful.
It is that super boost. Now, when it comes to advanced liquid collagen, it is about all those results. The flavour is gorgeous, but it's going to help with things like skin, hair, nails. There's so many benefits.
Absolutely. And this is the way, you know, topically, we're great at sort of working on the face area, maybe the hands, but we're not as great with the body skin, okay? This treats literally from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in one 25ml shot.
Because we notice the difference under our arms, don't we, as we age? our legs at top of your knees.
Exactly.
What goes on?
The texture changes, the skin changes. You're losing those fatty acids. The collagen is depleting. So this is a super simplistic way. Take one shot each and every day. And it's the 25ml. That's what gets me. It's that one little baby shot. The measuring cap comes literally as your measure. So the cap comes, it's included. Take one of those, but you are treating from up here down to the base of your tippy toes.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Beauty from inside out, but it's not just about your skin and your hair and your nails, it is about your joints as well. I've got mum onto this. She's in her 80s. Her next birthday, she's 86. It's never too late, is it, to make that difference?
It's never too late. I have a neighbour of mine who calls it his magic potion. Joe is 86, and he's like, I've run out of the magic stuff, Diane. Where is it? And his wife, Margaret, she's about 82. Margaret comes along. You got any magic potion? I've got magic potion for you. But I think it's that whole, if you find that you are feeling a little bit more stiff, if you just don't feel that you've got the energy you used to have, or maybe you're trying to recover from an operation, you know, sometimes, or you've been on like meds for lots of years, and sometimes your body just needs that boost. This is a great way, a healthy way, because it's packed with type 1 and type 3 collagen, so they're the most prolific and abundant in the body naturally. It's also got the gorgeous hyaluronic acid in there. Now, we love that for skin, but we also love it for joint mobility and motion. We've then got things like vitamin C. We've got B4, B5, B7, B6, B12. It is absolutely packed.
They're all vitamins we hear constantly our bodies should have, aren't they?
Totally. So all the vitamins are packed in here. We need obviously the vitamin C to help it get all around the system. But we've then got things like biotin. So with your hair, if you're struggling with fine hair, lots of breakage, perfect. If your nails feel really, really weak, I mean, I've laughed now, my nail girl is like, not again. Every 2 weeks she's like, do they need cutting again?
Why are they growing so quick?
Because they're growing so quickly, and she's literally like, no gel on you, you can only have polish these days, because it's just like, it's a super thickness. So it really is about, it's about strength, it's about sort of helping to repair and rebuild what's natural in the system through one single shot a day.
One single shot that can help with that depletion of collagen that is in the girls and the guys. It's just quicker in the ladies when they get into their 50s. But we all deplete collagen, and sadly that makes us look old. That elasticity goes in the skin. You get the sagginess to the droopy jowls, the deep nose to mouth lines, the lines and the wrinkles. But we feel old in our bodies when we get out of bed in the morning, when you get out of a low chair. So doesn't it make sense, if we're looking and feeling old because we're losing collagen, to take collagen and get the balance back? If we were lacking in iron, you'd take an iron capsule. You were thirsty, you'd have a glass of water. So it just makes sense, doesn't it?
It really does. And the other great thing is the benefits that you might achieve from balancing out that lack of collagen that you've got. So we see the depletion there. Let's look at the benefits that you just might achieve by taking a collagen supplement. We always say individual results will vary, but take a look. It could be the fact that you have less aches and pains in muscles and joints. It could be the fact that you get firmer skin or stronger hair and nails. Now, this is quick absorption collagen because it's liquid. It's 100% natural flavouring. It's 10,000 milligrams per serving, which is very important if you're looking like for like at different collagens. What we would say is multi-order, because the longer you take it, the better the benefits.
Yeah, like any supplement, really about 3 months' supply is a good amount to get the real true benefits. But if you can multi-order 2 bottles of this, do try, because the longer you take it, the better those results. And it is half price, and we have got stock. It sells out time and time again. 460-114 is your item number. And of course, if you order more, it's only 1 delivery, and you can split that cost with PayPal as well. But I think for lots of you, we notice the difference if we run out of collagen.
Yeah.
You get used to how you look and how you feel, but then when you're not taking it, you really notice what a difference it was making. So please do. For so many, collagen really is a life changer, really.
460-114 if you want to add it to your basket, like we say. Multi-order, longer you take it, better the benefits. But we've got to get back to our show special. Whenever we have a show special, it means we reduce the price for the duration of the show. We will honour the price on our +1 channels, but if you are watching on STV or ITV1 +1, please check the stock levels, whatever you're shopping for. Just check on the website, shopontv.co.uk. If you've just joined us and you're looking for a new pillow, or maybe you're thinking, oh, this pillow's not comfy, we might have the solution for you.
Yeah, you might wake up in the morning with that funny neck, or perhaps you wake up through the night and you're folding your pillow over, you're putting your arm under the pillow. Your pillow always goes flat whilst you're sleeping. We've got a very clever pillow, and it's not what you're looking at here. You won't see this part of the pillow. This is what's inside. These are painted ties. They're not pink, and they're not purple. You won't see them, but you will reap the benefit. You'll notice the difference, because what they stop that pillow doing is flattening down.
It is exactly that. You can see with those arrows as you move around on your pillow, and we all tend to move around at night. Well, you won't have to plump your pillow. You won't have a flat spot. It'll have an even distribution of filling inside of the pillow because of that crisscross design that you see there.
And it gives you such great comfort. Real lovely support for your head and your neck. But that support is all night long. That won't flatten down through the night, and then you need to, you know, re-plump it.
Well, you won't be folding a pillow over, getting an extra pillow.
It will work for you all night long. And it will work for you whether you sleep on your back, your side, your front. And that, I mean, look at that pillow. Does your pillow do that when you hold your pillow? Sean's got his hands just in the middle of that pillow, and it's perfectly plump. It actually looks amazing on the bed. Not that that's important, but I do think we like the way it looks. A lot of pillows, you put them in the pillowcase and they've got floppy ends, haven't they? No, they don't fill the pillowcase. This will fill your pillowcase, so it'll look great. But actually, it's when you put that head on your head on that pillow is when you truly understand why Mirelle, and it's under the umbrella of GX Pillows, why for so many they're a #1 pillow. GX brand, they've developed Mirelle for us here on Shop on TV, and they've developed it so we can get some really extra special deals. Because if you go onto GX's website, you can buy a pair, like you do with us, a pair of medium soft or a pair of medium firm, and we'll go through that. It's not complicated at all. If you like a soft pillow, go for soft. If you like a firm pillow, go for firm. But if you went onto their website, normally their price is just under £80. They have got an offer on.
They have.
They're $59.99 at the moment for a pair.
For a pair.
You're getting those pillows, but under our name of Mirelle, for $34.99.
And it's really important to point out,
is that?
This is the latest generation of Mirelle Pillows. So a couple of differences. First of all, the outer, it's 100% cotton outer shell, so it feels really crisp and luxurious, as you will feel when you get these home. The other thing to point out is this. On one end of the pillow, there's an organza strip that runs from the length side to side on your pillow. So what that means is any hot air build-up as you move around, that hot air can get out and cool air can get back in. So it allows for air circulation throughout the pillow. So if you're sometimes looking for that cool spot on your pillow, it's designed to help with that. That air circulation designed to help with overheating.
Haven't they?
Yeah.
It really is a pillow that for so many, it's changed the way they sleep and it makes a difference all night long. And it was developed many years ago, actually, by a gentleman. And that gentleman was a cabinet maker, he was an engineer. And he had one of those, well, it's a horrible story, really, but it does have a happy ending. He had one of those horrible moments when the phone rings in the middle of the night, early morning. His daughter's at university and his daughter had been knocked over by a car. She was airlifted to hospital. She was extremely poorly. She was in a coma for quite a time. She's fine now and she's had a daughter of her own. But when she did eventually get home, she was very much bedbound. She had to rehabilitate in bed for around about a year. And that was living on her bed, living in her bed. And that was her sleep-ins, sitting, reading, watching TV, eating, studying. And her dad was desperate, like any parent would be, to do something, to try and make something a little bit better. He was like, well, you know, what can I do? And she was like, can you just find me a decent pillow? And he was like, yeah, you know, of course I can. So he went out and he ended up buying, oh gosh, so many pillows, from the most affordable pillow to the most expensive pillow. And that most expensive pillow from a top-end London department store. And none of them worked. They all flattened down. None of them gave her the support and the comfort that she needed. And so he was like, what is it? So in the end, you know, he's an engineer, his mind was ticking. He ripped all these pillows to pieces. And he was like, of course they all flattened down. He's like, even though they're all different pillows with a different outer and a different filling, they are all a sack with a filling in. They're always going to flatten down. And he was like, oh, gosh, how can I stop that happening? And it wasn't until one day he was walking home and he had this light bulb moment when he looked at a house. He walked past quite often, and there were lintels on the house, the crosses on the house. And he suddenly thought, oh, gosh, those lintels, they're holding the bricks to the house. They're supporting the bricks. I wonder if I did something similar in a pillow, that it would support the filling in the pillow and stop that pillow from flattening down. So he got home, started creating, and that's exactly what he managed to create, was a pillow that self-plumps, that never flattens down, that still gives you the most amazing comfort, supports your head and neck beautifully. But what you've got to remember is this pillow will always be plump. This pillow will never flatten down. And it's all down to those painted ties in the middle of that pillow. And remember, under the umbrella of GX pillows, and the GX pillows, if you go onto their website, a pair normally just under £80 are on offer at $59.99. You are getting those pillows with us under the name of Mirelle, which is Shop on TV's name for GX, at $34.99, but only for the show. They do go back up in price after our +1 shows, but you must check your basket out.
So many in baskets.
So many, and it's not yours until you check your basket out. Please do not think you'll come back later today and think, oh gosh, I must check that basket out. If it's still in your basket, which is unlikely because our system is different to a lot of systems, it's ours until you check out. But if it was still in your basket, it will have gone up in price. It's only the price now and until the end of our +1 show. So it's going to go back up in price. Please check your basket through. You're investing in yourself, your well-being.
A good night's sleep, yeah. And all the things that you surround yourself in bed, whether it's a pillow, a duvet, our silk duvets are amazing, or it's a mattress, that they're all really important to the way you sleep. Pillows, for me, one of the most important. If you've got a pillow, right, and grab your pillow, hold it in the middle, if you're sat in bed, and does it do this? Is it drooping down at either side? Is all the filling...
A sad pillow.
It's a sad face, isn't it?
A sad night's sleep.
It is, that's exactly it.
Night's sleep.
However, when it comes to Mirelle, you won't get this because of the way it's designed, because of the way it's filled, it holds its shape. So what we should do is compare them. We'll get Hayley to lay down on the end of the bed and show you. And we'll start with this
bit because I don't like that pillow. It makes me feel
I'm going to try and move the filling back into the middle because there's like a big gap in the middle of that pillow. We'll get Hayley to lay down straight away.
I mean, it may as well not be there. I may as well just be laid on the mattress. It makes me feel giddy, and I feel it blocks my airways. I feel like my head's not in the right place.
Well, you can see now the pillow's lifting up at the ends. Your body's completely flat. You don't look happy at all. There's no support, no comfort, and it doesn't matter what position you're in on this pillow. It doesn't get any better if you move to the edge where all the filling seems to have moved to, because as soon as you put any weight on a pillow like this, it just flattens down.
Oh, it's horrible.
So there's no support whatsoever. No. So what we'll do first of all, we'll give you the medium soft pillow to show you the difference from Mirelle. Now remember, don't confuse it or overcomplicate it. If you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft. That's what you're seeing right now. Again, you've got that crisscross design inside. You've got that organza strip allowing for the air circulation. You've got that lovely cotton outer, 100% cotton outer. The comfort difference is amazing, isn't it?
That is absolute heaven. Perfect support for my head and my neck. My head feels like it's in the right place. My neck, I feel like I can breathe better. I sleep on my back, so this is absolute heaven for me. But you might sleep on your side. And again, great support for the head and the neck. So whether you sleep on your back, your front, your side, it's going to work for you. As soon as I take my head off the pillow, it will self-plump and it'll go back to how it was. Put my head back onto the pillow. Now, this is the medium soft, and it's beautifully comfortable for me, and it again I feel like it puts my body in the right alignment. But for me, I prefer personally the medium firm, which will show you the difference. And it's because I usually have a couple of pillows. I like a little bit more height. It's just got 20% more filling, so when I lay back down...
All the technology is the same within the pillow, the crisscross design, the design on the outside, the cotton outer, but 20% more filling, so it slightly lifts you that little bit more. You've still got that comfort, though, that contouring, that support. The nape of the neck's filled in beautifully, but the pillow's not over firm. In fact, if I just show you on the edge of the pillow, you can still see the softness is there, but it doesn't flatten down. You've got that, look at the depth there. Even though Hayley's head's in the middle of the pillow, it holds its position.
And it's absolute heaven, whether you sleep on your front, your back, your side. It just sits you right. And it's going to stay like that all night long. Through the night, it's not going to flatten down, and then you need to put your arm under the pillow. You need to fold the pillow up, you need to plump the pillow. That pillow will always stay beautifully plump.
Straight away it comes back to shape. That's the great thing.
Absolute comfort.
Now, hundreds of you have gone for it already, still got lots, approaching hundreds still in baskets. So please, if you want to make sure you get it at the show price, remember, it's a show special. We've reduced the price for the show, so confirm your orders and check those baskets out. If you are watching on our +1 channels, you can still get it at this price. We honour the price for the +1 on ITV or STV +1. We will honour the price, stock dependent, so check the website for stock to make sure we've still got your options. shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way to find everything. Again, if you are waiting on the phones, we do apologise. If you can get to the website, that's the easiest way to shop. There you will see all our products on the live show. So whether it's the Mirelle Pillow show offer, remember, you've got to get it during the show to get it at that price that you see there. You will get a pair of them, whether it's medium soft or medium firm. You will get both both of them for $34.99. Two of the same, whichever option you go for. Then when you go back to the website, if you do want to multi-order, you can do that. We've got the silk pillowcases there. We've got the heated blankets. The heated Era is there. The collagen supplement you've absolutely loved during the show. You always do. But we've got to get back to another favourite before it disappears altogether. Because these hot water bottles are brilliant. They're a brilliant gift. The water's already sealed in there. They're a sealed unit. So the great thing is you're not going to be taking the lid off. You're not going to be filling a hot water bottle and the water spluttering everywhere.
Well, so often, you know, you can scold yourself. You're having to boil the kettle and perhaps you're worried about someone filling a hot water... Perhaps you're worried about filling your hot water bottle. Now, I've scolded myself. Or it's putting the top on properly, isn't it? And then it leaks through the night. This is completely sealed, and there's water in there. You'll never need to refill it. You charge it, and you charge it a little bit like a mobile phone. It looks a bit like a stapler, actually.
It's an interesting charger.
And that charger will take about 15 minutes to charge it. It's really economical as well. And when it's charged, it will stay warm for up to 5 hours. And honestly, it is a little bit of heaven.
It's super soft, isn't it?
It is.
And so as a hot water
warm.
bottle, brilliant. But because you've got that little pocket on the front as a hand warmer, it's absolutely brilliant.
In our family, we struggle with bad circulation in our fingers, really, and my mum gets the end of her fingers go white, and then they go blue. And my sister's the same, I'm the same. And it gets to the point, and don't do this, obviously, but you just feel you could put pins in your fingers and you wouldn't feel it because your fingers would just go dead. This is, I bought it for Mum first of all, absolutely brilliant. And my mum, when she feels those hands are cold, charge it up, pop it onto her lap. So if she's been out in the garden, she'll have this charging in the house. So when she gets in, she can pop her hands in to get them nice and warm, toasty warm while she's sat reading the newspaper. Out and about, we went to a really lovely carol service outdoors on Christmas Eve, and we charged her pillow up and took it with us. Perhaps you've got someone, or perhaps you're in a wheelchair, and when you're out and about in this weather, it's so cold, and if you're not moving, you're having to sit in that cold. Keep yourself warm, and this is your little bit of warmth. You can pop your hand in, but what you can also do is think about, perhaps you get tummy aches or perhaps you get bad backs. A lot of people say that bit of warmth is really soothing, and you, again, charge that up and have this behind your back, have this on your tummy. But you do need to order really quickly. We're single figures. On both options, you've got 2 options. Mine is the leopard print, and I've bought that. I think I bought 3 of these for gifts, because I know a few people that love that leopard print. And then you have got the rabbit. I always want to call it a bunny, I don't know why. Or the rabbit. And the rabbit is like
that lovely faux silvery grey fur that you see there. So that is what they call the rabbit option. Both coming in at $21.99, 614905. But be quick with these. They are single figures. Great gifts.
Great
something a bit different,
really
isn't
easy
it?
to wrap as well. It's a square box, but it's a really nice present. You're given a gift that's going to keep on giving. If people struggle keeping warm, this is a really great gift to give them. So do grab that while the stock is there. 614905. But it is the first people to order now. But back to our pillows. I'm changing possibly the way you sleep. Been super busy on these. It has been a show special. That means, sadly, the price will go back up after our +1 shows. So it's only for our shows this morning. Can't come back later today and it be this price. They are under the umbrella of GX Pillows, and you can buy the same pillows. Mirelle is developed for us on Shop on TV, so we can have extra special deals. Their pillows normally for a pair are just under £80. They're on offer. They're $59.99 at the minute, but we're doing those pillows here on Shop on TV for $34.99. Now, the pillow you get, and you'll look at this pillow on the front and think, why has it got those crisscrosses?
Yeah.
You'll never see these. These are inside the pillow.
Yeah, this crisscross design is why it's a suspension pillow. They're not coloured. We just colour them so you can see them in these animations to make them stand out, so you can see what they do, because this is a pillow that you'll never have to plump, you'll never have to fold it over, you'll never need a second pillow, because as you move around with the Mirelle Pillow, it plumps itself itself up so it keeps its shape. So you've got great comfort, you've got great support, it looks great on the bed as well, and you do have two different options. Now, when you go through to purchase, you've got medium soft or medium firm. Don't overcomplicate it. If you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go for the medium firm. What I would say is give yourself both options. Go for a pair of each. You won't pay any extra on the postage. You've got that great reduced price at the minute. And when you lay your head down on them, oh my goodness, what a difference it makes. If I hold this up with one hand, you can see how it just holds its shape.
And very few pillows will do that. They'll always go a bit floppy on the side. A pillow just doesn't stay plump. It always flattens down, whereas you've got this great support for the head and the neck, this great comfort all night long. It won't flatten down. It's really cleverly designed as well. It's a cotton outer, beautiful quality. It's breathability with this pillow. They've thought of absolutely everything. Yeah. And a pillow can make a difference to the way you sleep.
Definitely.
How often do you wake up and you've got that funny neck, and you have that funny neck, don't you, all day, and you really feel odd all day, and it's a horrible feeling. I truly believe a lot of the time that is down to how your head's been, your neck's been through the night. Or perhaps you wake up through the night because the pillow has gone flat and you're trying to put your arm under the pillow to get, plump the pillow up, fold the pillow over. Perhaps you use 2 or 3 pillows and they still flatten down. We stayed at friends just recently. I was folding up my sweatshirt to put under the pillow to try and get a little bit of support. With this, and I would normally have 3 pillows because I do like, a little bit of height and I like support all night. With this, I've got the medium firm. I only have 1 pillow, and that medium firm pillow, honestly, as soon as you put that head onto your, onto that pillow, you've got that comfort. And if you're comfortable,
what a difference
you're going to get off
makes.
to sleep quicker, aren't you? If you're comfortable, you're going to sleep better. You're going to sleep possibly longer. And I really do think comfort in bed makes that difference.
It really does. And the story behind this pillow, the reason it was designed, it's a really sad beginning but a really happy ending, isn't it?
Yeah, it was designed by actually a cabinet maker, strangely, and he was about to retire. But he had a daughter. He had a couple of daughters, actually, and one daughter was at university. And he had one of those awful moments, when the phone rings in the middle of the night, early morning, and your heart drops. And he answered the phone, and it was a bad situation. His daughter had been knocked over by a car. She's absolutely fine now. She has got a daughter of her own. But she'd been knocked over, and she was extremely poorly. She was airlifted to hospital. She was put into a coma. When she was eventually well enough to come home, it took her a year, really, of rehabilitation. And that year, she spent very much in bed. And her dad just wanted to do something to make things a little bit better. And he was like, what can I do to make, things a little easier? And she's like, Dad, can you just get me a decent pillow? All my pillows. She was reading, watching TV, eating, sleeping, studying in bed, and all her pillows just flattened down, didn't support her, didn't give the comfort that she needed. She just wanted to be comfortable and supported. So her dad said, yeah, of course I can. So he went out and he ended up buying every pillow really he could find, from the most affordable pillow to the most expensive from the top-end London department store. And they all did the same thing. They all just flattened down. One might be OK for a little while and then, again, just flat. So with his mind, he was, he's an engineer, he was inquisitive, he's like, what is it? So he ended up ripping all these pillows to pieces. And then he was like, of course they all flatten down. Even though they're all different pillows, all different prices, all different outer materials, all different fillings inside, they're all a sack with a filling. And they're always going to flatten down. And he was like, what can I do to check, what can I do to stop that happening? And it was only when he walked past a building one day, he had one of those light bulb moments, and he looked at the house, and they had the lintels on the house, the crosses. And he was like, oh, gosh, they support the bricks into the house. They're supporting the wall. I wonder if I could develop something like that in a pillow that would support the fill into a pillow so the pillow would never flatten down. So he got home, started creating and developing, and that's exactly what he did. He developed GX pillows with those crosses and those painted ties inside the pillow, and that pillow never flattens down. That pillow supports your head and neck all night long. Those painted ties, you'll never see them. They're not pink, they're not purple, they're in the middle of your pillow. But what you'll do is you'll feel the benefit. They'll make sure that you've got great comfort all night long, but we'll make sure that pillow never flattens, and that can make such a difference to your night's sleep.
It really can. We're just getting busier and busier. Still got hundreds of you with these in baskets. Please make sure you confirm your order right now. It's a show special. The show special price is honoured for the duration of the live show, and we'll take it to the +1 shows if there's stock remaining.
And it goes up in price, and you've missed out on a deal. If you went to GX Pillows, because Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX, a pair of pillows are just under £80. They're on offer at the minute. They've got them at $59.99. You're getting those pillows for $34.99, and of course you can use PayPal. But do check your baskets through. What you're doing is investing in you. Investing in yourself, investing in your well-being. Go on the internet and put, is a good night's sleep good for my health? It's when we recharge, you'll be blown away how important a good night's sleep is. But when we don't sleep well, though we blame lots of things, I truly believe it's down to what you sleep on.
Does your pillow look like this? If it does, it's time for a new pillow. It really is. Actually, we've got time to just get you laid down one more time, Hayley. Let's show the difference between these nasty bad pillows and this one. Again, all the fillings moved side to side. So if we show you quickly, this is what we call the bad pillow.
Oh, that is bad.
Obviously, it's a very affordable value pillow.
Not even be there. It's so uncomfortable. Oh. I feel like my head's too far forward. I feel like my throat's blocked.
Well, you can hear it in your voice. Your voice sounds really nasally.
It's horrible.
Your body's completely flat. There's no elevation to the head.
Sick.
There's no comfort. There's no support. Whether you're side, front, back sleeper on here, you'd be folding over, adding a second pillow or a third pillow even.
You'd be putting your arm under, folding it up. I'd be getting about, I don't know, about 5 of those pillows. It's horrendous.
Now, Mirelle, medium soft pillow that you've got there. Oh, my word, what a difference. Hayley's head's elevated and neck supported. The pillow doesn't go flat, even with a weight upon it, but when you lift your weight off the pillow, it just bounces straight back. That's that design. Now, got to remind you, at the bottom of the screen, just there, is our rechargeable hot water bottles, now limited stock. If you've got those in baskets, check those out as well. Confirm your order, sir. That's your medium soft. Remember, you will get a pair of pillows. What a difference, Hayley.
Oh, absolute heaven. Whether you sleep on your side, I sleep on my back, it just sits your head in the right place. It supports you beautifully. It's not ever going to flatten down. For me, though, personally, I like still a little bit more height, so the medium firm would be my choice. I would normally have at least 2 pillows with a regular pillow, so this is my choice because... Wait till you see this.
And there's no way you would sleep on 2 pillows. You only want one when it comes to Mirelle.
One pillow does the job.
And you can see, again, slightly more elevated. The only difference between medium soft and medium firm is 20% more filling inside these. Remember, it's 100% cotton outer. It's got a vent at one end, so it allows for air circulation. Whatever you're going for now, though, the show special price will only be honoured to the end of our +1 shows. So if you've got these in baskets and you want to make sure you get the deal, a show offer is exactly that. We'll honour the price on the +1 shows. So if you're watching on +1, just check the stock, see if we've still got them in stock, because stock is absolutely flying. Hundreds of you have gone for it, still hundreds in baskets. So confirm those orders and check those baskets out. And if you think, can a pillow make a difference? Well, look at Hayley on the Mirelle Pillow. That comfort, that support.
It does.
That's the happiest she's been all day. All she needs is a heated blanket. In fact, heated hot water bottle. There you go, my love.
Heaven.
Don't say I don't treat you. Remember, that's limited stock as well. So you've got to check out and confirm those orders. It does make a difference, doesn't it, Hayley?
It makes such a difference. This is that instant comfort. This is that comfort, you know you're going to have that comfort all night long. That pillow is never going to flatten down. It's going to give you that support all night. It's such a clever design, but honestly, a pillow can make such a difference. Because if you're comfortable, I truly believe you'll get off to sleep quicker. you'll sleep longer, you'll sleep more soundly, you'll get into that deeper sleep, and it's so important to have a good night's sleep. And I truly believe it's down to what you sleep on that makes the difference. We're meant to sleep, we're tired, you're meant to sleep. And I think if you've got a pillow that's not working for you, try this. It's made a difference to so many people.
And you can take advantage of PayPal if you're paying online. $13.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you want to pay online. So many of you still got them in baskets. Make sure you get that show deal. Hundreds of you have gone for it during the live show. If you're watching on +1, just check we've still got the stock. We'll honour that show price for you.
And you're investing in yourself. You're investing in a good night's sleep. And honestly, for so many, the Mirelle Pillow, the GX pillows, it's under the umbrella of GX, has changed the way people sleep. And honestly, you've got the opportunity to get it at the best price at $34.99. But you must check out, because that price is going to go back up. Do join us tomorrow. For now, check your baskets through. But tomorrow we've got a bit of fitness.
A bit of fitness we have, so we will see you tomorrow night from midnight.
Good night.
See you later.
See you later.